Hello, hello. Hi, hi. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Thank you so much. Thank you, I roll in Japanese. おめでとうございます。お誕生日おめでとう。Hi, hi, hello. Thank you guys. Thank you. Hey Baron, good to see you here. Thank you, thank you. How you guys doing? Hey, Elijah. Hello, our small planet. Welcome, welcome to the birthday stream. Welcome. And we have, for the special occasion, we have a Muppet. It's your husband's birthday too, Sammy? That's fantastic. Tell him happy birthday. You know what? If you tell him happy birthday from me, he can say you too. Literally. Age reveal. I think I mentioned it already. Yeah, today I'm 43 years young. Hello. Here we are. Happy birthday from Greece. Thank you, Candy. Kane, appreciate that. Thank you very much. I won't have the animation for the whole stream, by the way. It's just the beginning because I thought it looked funny. I'm not going to have this thing to the entire stream. It's going to blow your eyes. So, yeah, I wish 23, my friend. Thank you, thank you. You hit 33 last month? Yeah, there you go. I'm a little sleepy. That's why I'm drinking a little bit of... You want to go blind? Thank you so much, Nicholas. Good to have you here. I don't look 43. Appreciate it. It's probably the whole angel business. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. We've got a lot of stuff today, actually. We've got, it's going to be a little bit all over the place, the stream, but that's me, all right? You've been 39 for 11 years, Stephen. Stephen, right? Stefan. Do you actually read it Stefan? I think you do, actually, yeah. What time is in Sicilian? I haven't got a clue. I live in the US. You have to go like 8 hours and 7 hours in the future, I guess. So in Sicily, it's kind of late, I suppose. I just talked to my dad. He called me on the phone, but he was still awake. But then again, that doesn't mean anything because he goes to bed very late. It's Stefan. There you go, cool. Hey, Aris, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Happy birthday from Sweden. Thank you, Simon. Appreciate. Lauren is telling us, yeah, it's 12:34 in Italy, so not too late. Not too late. Come on, midnight is the beginning of the fun, isn't it? It's just how it is. Okay, I'm gonna relax with the special effects for a moment. I'm gonna relax with well, maybe another minute because it's kind of fun. I love these plugins, by the way. They should have never taught me how to use these. I've got so many plugins, and today I'm gonna use all of them. Just so you know, I've got in my filters menu. I want to show you. I'm going to show you because you need to know what you're dealing with over here. So I've got, and by the way, put me top right. I hate being top. Whoa! Ah! Way, I'm back. All right. So I was saying, I've got 1, 2, all of these are all special effects and plugins. At the moment, we've got fireworks activated. I'm going to use all of them today because why not? I mean, why not? Am I right? Why wouldn't you? So that's what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen tonight. That is, if YouTube doesn't make me disappear like in something like, wow! Wow! And I'm back. So yeah, we're gonna use quite a few plugins because it's good. Might as well. Hey Craig, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Young man, yeah. Always young at heart. Am I right? Absolutely. Thank you. The same to you, Lady Jennifer. Good to see you here. Oh, that's funny. Rebecca says I'm 29 plus 1. I mean, yeah, it doesn't work like that for me anymore. I've crossed the 40s 3 years ago now. Yeah, a man in his 40s. Here we are. With a Muppet right here. That should tell you something. That should tell you something. It's like, I don't know if I'm actually getting... it's getting worse, the situation here. The further we go, the worse it gets. I don't know what to tell you. Mentally, I suppose. But here we are. The Muppetron. Thank you, Mr. White. Appreciate that. Duke of Earl. What a name. Thank you so much, Freedom Fallout. You are the man, my friend. Thank you for gifting. Gonna give you space a little bit. Thank you very much for gifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subscriptions on Twitch. Very much appreciated. Oh, same for you, Kenja. Well, happy birthday to you, my friend. There you go. Yeah. What do I think about the Witcher 4 tech video? We'll watch it together. We'll check it out today. I got a few things. Thank you very much, Lady Jennifer, for this donation. Very much appreciated. Blimey! You're doing well and looking after yourself. I thought you were only 42. Yeah, there we go. I was only 42 yesterday, my friend. Yeah. It's just one of those things. Man, Kermit today. Kermit is going to be all over the place today. I can tell you that much. Thank you, Matt DWMC, for the birthday wishes. Very much appreciated. Thank you for watching. 8-bit Zeus, thank you for the support. Happy birthday, Metatron also. I went through with my plan and bought a sword. It's fantastic. Specifically, Anduril, Aragorn's sword from the Lord of the Rings. That's wonderful, my friend. Make sure to put it on a wall. And that's going to be great. Thank you, thank you. Do you think the Corsicans can get independence, realistically? I haven't got a clue. Do they even want it? I don't know. I've never met anyone from Corsica. Do they even exist? Or are they like the Australians that are just paid British actors? Australia doesn't exist. Did you ever notice whenever a plane goes towards Australia and then it keeps going and then it materializes on the other side? Just think. How does that happen? Thank you, Duncan, the English gent, for the support, and very much appreciated. Thank you, Freedom Fallout on Twitch, for the birthday wishes. Appreciate that. 100 di questi giorni, says Pietro Grifone. Yeah, we do say that, 100 of these days. Do you guys say that in English? Because we do say that in Italian. All right, let's relax with the fireworks, shall we? At least for now. Because, as I say, I've got a lot of... today I'm using every single one of my plugins, just so you know. And that does not just include... the that's kind of nice actually to look at Oblivion while we'll do this. It's kind of nice. That also includes the vocal ones.
Happy birthday.
Or we can have the angel one. Happy birthday, you Muppet.
You Muppet.
Yeah, these are good. These are good. But yeah, we're gonna have quite a few, my friends. Ray Gonzalez, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Just want to show thank you, my friend. Thank you for the support. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Angel voice seems the most evil. I don't know, man. Although then again, ooh, we need to do this. Wait, in honor of biblical angels, I have to do this. Give me 1 second. I have to do this. Fear not. Because that's what angels say. Which I always thought it was cool. I love that angels say that. Also makes you think if they say that, it means that normally you would fear. If they don't tell you that. Well, happy birthday to you, Nathan, if it's the same day. That's fantastic. Be not afraid. Ooh, we need to do that one. Wait. We need to do that one. I have to do that one. Let's go. Be not afraid. I don't know what it is, but it's just the filters. It's just the filters. They make my day. It's just a filter. You give me filters and an original Game Boy still working, and I'm happy. By the way, today, so we went to the restaurant with the wife, and I got steak and fries. Steak and fries was great at a restaurant called J. Alexander's. If you guys know. know that. And then we popped by a shop that I like very much, and it's called The Great Escape. And it's a shop that has a lot of like vintage stuff, tech, records, a lot of records. But they also sometimes have old school video games, and I found some stuff. So I'm going to show you. I got it here, actually. And I'll show you what I got. Nothing fancy, nothing fancy. I'm a simple man. Just a couple of retro stuff, and I'm happy. But yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind a sword. I'll consider a sword. Maybe today we can look at a few swords, but you know what? Just one of those situations. Thank you very much, Duncan. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Is that a pear? It's a birthday pear. It's wonderful. Apples and pears. Steak. Yeah, I got steak. I got steak today. It was good. It was good. Good steak, good for a bad man. J. Alexander's makes the best fries because they're thin. And for me, when it comes to fries, or slash chips if you're in England, the thinner the better, literally. So they weren't technically steak fries, because those are the thick ones that I don't like. Well, I do like them. Like, it's impossible for me not to like fries in any way, shape or form, but I do have a preference for the thin ones. Absolutely. And it's one of those situations, isn't it? Just cracked some spaghetti into the pot for our boy. Oh no. Oh no. Might as well put some pineapple on pizza while you're at it. Yeah. Lady Jennifer says, my birthday's in January and I hate winter. Oh no. I'm always cold. So I'm a little sensitive to the cold. So actually, June is good for me. Could have given me August. You could have given me August, and I wouldn't have minded. Although then again, in Sicily, August gets a little too hot, to be honest with you. Thank you, Tyler La Bombard. I appreciate that. Filth Pig says, happy belated birthday, brother. No, not belated. It's not belated. It's still, oh, but I guess in Italy would be, but I'm not in Italy anymore. So in the US. Yeah. We need to write a list with games that we should get. Today I kind of want to watch together with you not only the technical demo when it comes to The Witcher 4, because I'm interested, but also this Anno 117 Pax Romana. I'm very interested in that one, and apparently Heroes of Might and Magic Golden Era has also dropped a new. So there are a couple of things related to gaming that I do want to check when it comes to these videos, but then we'll talk about what. Oh my gosh, Kenja, man, thank you so much for your generosity, man. You just gifted 10 subscribers on Twitch. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for your generosity. I stream a little late. Sorry about that. Man, your name is George. Okay, I'll call you George. I just said, that's fine, George. It's actually funny because the other day, I couldn't remember what it was, but there was a person. Yeah, so I was watching and talking and reacting to some statements made by Graham Hancock. And everyone was like complaining because people were like, it's Graham. And I'm like, okay, Graham. And they're like, no, it's Graham. I'm like, okay, sorry, Graham. And they're like, no, it's Graham. It's okay, Graham. I didn't know how to say it. And what we figured out is that people, it's a regional version. Like, depending on where you're from, you will pronounce it one way or the other. And so at the end of the day, we ended up calling him George. Because I just couldn't continue because people kept insisting it's Graham, it's Graham, it's Graham, it's Graham. So I'm like, all right, George. So in this situation, George is making this point, and I think George, and so we just called him George for the rest of the stream. It was hilarious. Also, I want to say thank you so much to Sojourner for the support, $20 support. Happy birthday. Have some coffee on me, man. $20. Okay. If this was Italy, I could get 20 coffees. So that which is lovely. In America, yeah, I mean, I do get tall, so I can still get a few coffees in America, and I appreciate that very much. In fact, I'll make sure to get the best coffee that I can. we'll make it like one really good coffee, and I'll just add everything. I'll just go to the Starbucks lady, and I'll say, just put it, everything you have, every pump, just put it in there, see what happens. What is a Metatron coffee order? Well, here in America, you mean? Here would be, gosh, usually I can never remember it, which is why I wrote it down. Because I can never remember. The marketing just doesn't work with me. I can't help it. Because, I mean, theoretically, you should be able to remember the name of your favorite drink. So let me see if I can find it, because I did write it down. And of course, I wrote down so many other, so many things, and now I can't. Oh yeah, found it. Salted caramel cream cold brew. Yeah, and I order it just like that. They must probably think, who the heck is this guy? Who the heck? I go, excuse me, can I have a salted caramel cream cold brew, please, with extra cold brew? Can't even say it. It's impossible. But that's the one I like. The other day I tried a white mocha, chocolate mocha, but simply because I ordered one in a horror video game. And so because I didn't know exactly what it was, I went to the actual Starbucks with my wife. It's in my gameplay, by the way. All of this is in the gameplay, where I actually show that I go to the place because I didn't know what it was. So I literally paused the game. We went to Starbucks. I ordered it. I drank it. I'm like, oh, that's what it is. Wasn't bad. It was pretty good, actually. Thank you, David Lopez. So good to see you back. Very generous of you. Thank you so much for the birthday gifts. Thank you very much. Appreciate. Thank you for subscribing, George. Appreciate that. Primal Guttural. Happy birthday, Meta Man. Mine was June 1st. Appreciate that. And happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. Craig says, drink a proper cup of English breakfast tea. Milk, sugar, best drink in the world. Your stomach will hug you from the inside. Actually, that mental image, my friend, I'm not sure about the mental image right there at the end. Feels something like from a Silent Hill. But yeah, sure. I mean, English breakfast tea, milk, sugar. Is it true that in England, because of course you make tea by boiling water, but is it true that some people boil milk instead and then put the bag directly into the milk, and that's royal tea? Well, you let me know. Royal tea. I just noticed that. Wow. Yeah, the mental image is straight out of Warhammer, like probably Nurgle, I would say. Probably Nurgle. Thank you very much. Indebted. I hope you didn't get indebted for this, but I appreciate it. Happy 23rd. Absolutely. Yeah, let's shave off 2 decades, shall we? Why not? I like Americano black. Yeah, I mean, I don't put sugar in my coffee usually, but I do enjoy drinking a macchiato, so with a little foam, or a macchiato freddo, so with milk directly without steaming it. Kind of depends on the day. My mom used to order macchiato freddo a lot. That's how she liked it. She didn't necessarily like the steamed milk, but a lot of people do prefer that. And generally speaking, when you go to a cafe in Italy and you ask for a macchiato, it is with steamed milk. Like that's how it is. You have to ask them not to steam it if that's what you're into that day. Kind of depends. And thank you very much, Talos the King. Happy birthday. Did you ever watch the Deadliest Warrior show on History Channel? Absolutely. Some fights are absurd. Also thoughts on the new Mafia trailer. I'm very interested in the new Mafia game because it's set in Sicily, so I will definitely play it. When it comes to, yeah, Deadliest Warrior, many years ago when it was relevant, I was making react videos to it, and I have a few debunking videos, in fact, on the channel, but they are like from 7, 8 years ago, 9 years ago. And I liked the video games for the Xbox 360, the first and the second. They were pretty fun to play. Man, we had some fun with those. Like, I used to play the Legionary, and I remember this, it was a group of friends, and we would just, whoever loses passes the joystick, and whoever wins keeps playing. So because I was the most experienced, it was my game, I was winning, I had a winning streak, so basically I was fighting everyone, but people were pretty good. So one player wanted to do Samurai versus Roman, Knight versus Roman, and then at one point, my friend gets the Greek Spartan, and my friend Salvo, And he's like, oh, I'm a Spartan. And everyone is like, ooh, a Spartan. I don't know, man. I think this is the one time you're going to lose because Legionaries, but that's a Spartan, that kind of stuff. And so the fight starts, and I throw the pilum, the javelin, and it's like a dice roll. But I must have rolled really high because I hit him in the head and one-shot him, and the guy just falls at the ground with the javelin through his head, and we all laugh our heads off. The only one I one-shot was the Spartan at the very beginning. I just throw the javelin, hit him in the head, and you see this guy falling with this freaking half a javelin in his head. Oh my gosh, it was funny. Man, that game was hilarious. That game was hilarious, let me tell you that much. Thank you very much, Eduardo, for the man, $50. I just saw it. That's very generous of you. Thank you very much, Eduardo. Happy birthday. I love you, homie. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Man, $50. That is a lot of money. I very much appreciate that. Thank you. Let me see. Oh, you prefer cold milk? Goes in the cup after boiled water if making in the mug, or in the cup first if brewing in a teapot, but never ever boil the milk. I see. Well, I don't know. You're the Englishman, so I'll listen to you when it comes to milk tea. Absolutely. Ashcon asks, how old are you now? 43, my friend. But technically 15,000 years because Metatron. Probably longer than that, in fact. But you know, I have to keep the facade and whatnot, so 43. The whole point is that the milk cools the tea so you can drink it. And I guess the taste as well, because of course. You look 30, appreciate that, George. Thank you. Maybe not 30, but I suppose I do look a little younger. Particularly if I shave. I mean, if I shave, not that I'm allowed to, but if I shave, yeah. Augustus Alexander says, ciao Meta, been a fan since 15,000 subs. Man, you're an old school one. I know classical and medieval history is your bread and butter, but I just wanted to ask if you'd ever tackle early modern history, late 1400s to 1700s. I have quite a lot of videos on the 15th century because it is my favorite. So I have a lot of stuff on the 15th century, mostly armor. And I do have a couple of videos at least that I can remember on the early modern period. Like I have one on the French gendarmerie, so the gendarmes, but actually the ones that looked like medieval knights, although technically they're not medieval. They're post-medieval, but still fight like knights. I've got a couple of videos. So I have a few videos on that. Totally. Why slow mode is activated? I didn't know it is. What, on Twitch? I have no idea. Didn't know. I didn't know. You can tell that I'm still learning how to use Twitch, can't you? So yeah. Thank you, MPH. Appreciate that. We need a little more effects here. We need more effects. Special celebration day, and we need effects. So we already used one. I do actually, for the $50, I have to do this one. Wow, 50. Thank you. I should have never downloaded these filters. It's the end of me. It's the end of me. Goodness gracious. Anyways. They still ask me how old I am. 43. Yeah. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate. Kristen, what even? Yeah, I know. We got the fireworks again. Let's get the fireworks again. Oh, goodness gracious. Wait, I got another. Thank you so much. It's George. It's still George, but I'm definitely never gonna forget your name. Thank you so much, George, for all of these gifted subscribers. Man, 27 subscribers already on Twitch, and we started 24 minutes ago. That's incredible, guys. You're awesome. I'm gonna play a lot of games, by the way, on Twitch. I'll probably go live tonight, play some games too, and yeah, appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. So yeah. Oh, don't worry. You'll have plenty of opportunity to screenshot my nonsense, because today I'm gonna use all of these non-stop. I guess the 10 goal is the automatic goal. I never really messed with it. I guess I should. On Twitch. I think I need to learn still the strategies and whatnot. I don't strategize much, I'll be honest with you. But I appreciate, guys, you're very, very generous. I also want to say massive thank you to Daniel. Hey, Daniel, my man. Daniel, happy birthday, Metatron. Glory to Pompey. Guys, we need to raise our hands for the first time. The glory to Pompey said. We all do that. Come on, you're not doing it. Come on, I can see you. I can literally see you. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Raise our hands for Pompey. Glory to Pompey always. And thank you very much. Face, I'm exactly 1 month behind you, Metatron. We've got a great year ahead of us. That's fantastic. Thank you, Alfred Morales. Appreciate your support. Came across your channel by accident 4 years ago, and to be honest, very happy I did. I love your channel and watch as much as I can. Screw all the haters and keep doing you. Absolutely, my friend. I monetize the haters. I don't even screw them. I monetize them. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's fun. Like every so often, I put it all together and make a video. Metatron reads hateful comments, and I monetize them. And what can I tell you? That's how it is. That's how it is. So, anyways, these 3 super chats hit another 50. So we've got to do this. That's what I'm gonna say. Every time we hit a 50, or maybe not every time, but I gotta do it. Wow! I got 50. Wow. And I really appreciate that, George. You've been very generous with the subscriptions today. Yeah. Do I like Mountain Blade, Jim? And I appreciate that you like the channel. Thank you very much. Yeah, Mountain Blade is good. Absolutely. Oh yeah, we'll full screen it. We'll full screen it. Don't worry about it. We'll full screen. Next time we get subscriptions and super chats. I'll do another wow. The wow one, it's insane. Thank you. Okay, there we got another one here. Thank you very much. Higashi Martial Arts member for 9 months. Basically a child is born. Happy birthday, my brother. I'll be here for the rest of them. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah. And by the way, guys, I am, as you know, I'm expanding everywhere. I'm on Twitch, streaming a lot. I'm going to be streaming on Kick as well. I'm expanding everywhere. I've received some invitations on a few other platforms, and I'm just going to go everywhere. Because these days you don't want to keep all your eggs in one basket. So I'm going to give you links throughout. It is a lot, George, but if you think about it, because of how these platforms work, I kind of want to show you this. In fact, I want to show you this. Oh, the dogs are gonna go crazy. So if you think about it, right? So what I do is I click this to start streaming, right? And then I have this. And after I start streaming, which is for Twitch, then I click here and I simultaneously multi-stream on YouTube. And all I need to do is add one more for Kick, and then I'll push it and I'll be multi-streaming at the same time simultaneously in 3 platforms. And I mean, why not? I'm going to add all the platforms that allow me to stream, and I'll just do that. Because you do one thing, and you're simultaneously doing 3. There is no reason not to do that, to be honest with you. And then people also get a choice wherever they prefer. And yeah. Yeah, the dogs went nuts. Thank you very much, Daniel. I appreciate that. Empiratron. Pretty much, yeah. Absolutely. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. So multi-streaming is absolutely the way to go. Not to mention the fact that Twitch is actually very useful in the sense that when the stream is over, Twitch generates automatically a VOD. And then you can download it. It has a download button. I don't know why YouTube doesn't allow that. It's insane. I have to use third parties to download stuff from YouTube. But when it comes to the stream on Twitch, it's automatic. So I just click download and I have the entire live stream, the VOD. And then I can cut up parts if I thought that they were good and make videos, because like every time I play a game, that's a video on the gaming channel. I can send it to the editors and they can do that. Or maybe there is a live stream section that I thought, hey, this is long enough. It's like 15, 20 minutes. I can make a video out of it, and it's good because we look at things or maybe we react. And those are all videos that can be edited. So it actually counts not only as multi-streaming in several platforms, but it counts as a filming session. So it's great. Yeah. You can't download lives from YouTube. No, I have to. I mean, there is a download button, but it's only in 720. So Twitch gives them to me full resolution. So I prefer doing that. Yeah, Kick is new. It's relatively. It's not really new, but it's becoming more of a thing now than it used to be. So a lot of people are starting, even big ones are starting to stream on Kick. And again, I think it's always good because you never know these days. You say something, they don't like it, you get banned. Well, you still exist in so many other platforms that I think at that point it doesn't matter. And it's important to be able to do that. Absolutely. Yeah. Metatron is funny. Believe it or not. Actually, did you know that? I need to know if you knew that, because I called my Kick account. Maybe you didn't know this. I need to show it. Wait. All right. Let me see. Because that's almost what I called my, my channel on Kick. I gotta show you. That's what I called it. I'm not streaming there right now because I'm going to start in the next couple of days, but I called it Metatron Imperium. So, I mean, sort of, if you will. I'm just going to put a link just in case you guys are interested, and then I'll give you a link to Twitch as well. Because I'll be multi-streaming anyways, so it's going to be everywhere. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. So yeah. Yeah. I know, that's great, Daniel. It's funny you said Empirotron, Meta, and whatever, and I actually called it that, Metatron, because of course the name Metatron is already taken, but it's always been a thing. So you have to make it a little more. That's why, like, my Twitch is Metatron Gemini, or Gemini, if you prefer. So there is always like something attached to what it's. But I do want to keep Metatron in there because the brand name is strong at the moment. That's what my Google partner manager told me, that a lot of the people that find my content online do so by using the name. So they search it in the engine, and she said that that's a good sign because it means it's a strong brand name. And therefore, that's why I kept it on all my other channels. So I've got the language one, Metatron's Academy, the gaming one, Metatron's Protectorate. So I want to keep the same because that way it helps with the algorithm a little bit if it's already a name that has some traffic to it, if you know what I mean. Yes, it's the name of an angel with 72 wings. That's why sometimes you'll see the number 72. I occasionally use it for that. Yeah. Thank you so much, Red3317YTV on Twitch. Appreciate that. And I am a Gemini. Yeah, exactly, Kristen. So there is that. Yeah. And then there is also the whole idea that a Gemini is a twin. And so at the time I had those two channels, Metatron and Metatron Gemini. I thought they could have been twins. So it's like that's there's always something into the names. I always look too deep that I need to when I do these kind of things. It is a little excessive, isn't it, Aristotle? Nuisance Tron IRL streaming. Oh, please, no. Exactly, yeah, not that kind of streamer, I can tell you that much. Thank you, Ginger Baker. I appreciate that. So, yeah. Thank you, David Lopez. Appreciate that. Yeah, in a lot of languages I see. In a lot of languages. What language have we got? Let me see. So we got Japanese, Otanjoubi omedetou gozaimasu. Then we got Parabéns pra você. Bom aniversário. I don't know how to read Portuguese. I just tried. Feliz cumpleaños. That's Spanish. Bon anniversaire. That's French. Mon ami. My friend. Cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. We need Mandarin. We need some Mandarin in there. We need some Mandarin. We need some Latin. But I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much, Brian J. 1962. Hey, Legetu. Oh, yeah, the pronunciation of, yeah, Gemini, 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 if you want to read it in classical. Yeah, totally. Would you be willing to watch the new Final Fantasy Tactics trailer? Man, you guys read. Yeah, it's up here. It's right here. I've already prepared it for the stream. We're definitely gonna check it out. Totally, absolutely. We'll check it out. We'll check it out later, and then probably Anno, because I'm very interested in that. There we go. We got Mandarin as well. 生日快乐, I think it is. 生日快乐. I think that's how you read it. It's been a while. And yeah, thank you. Cool stuff. Buon compleanno. Thank you, Anukis18. Appreciate that. Oh, it's your birthday as well. Happy birthday, A. Correa. So you can tell me you too. There you go. How about that? What does that mean? It's literally the one in Mandarin. It's day of birth. This is the kanji or Hanzi in this case for living, but it can also be used to say to be born. So it's like day of birth, happiness, happy. 快乐 is happy. I think that's the one. If I didn't misread it, you can use it even when you say like happy to meet you. Nice to meet you in Mandarin. 认识你, I think. Or they use another one for that, maybe. Anyways, it means happy. Doesn't matter. That's correct? Okay, good. Yeah. Hopefully not a fallen angel page. I think it's, yeah, Felix Natalis Diaz. Probably, Daniele. With Felix, probably. There are a few ways to say it. In Latin, for sure. In Sicilian, it's kind of like it's the same as Italian, really. Buon compleanno. I think it's the same. I don't think we say it differently. Not at all, Daniele. I mean, it's fine. Absolutely no need to apologize. Yeah. Yours was Saturday, Goatee. Happy birthday. Happy belated? I don't know. Oh, wow. Just had my language. What language is that? Let me try it. Let me see. I don't know that one. Ooh, goodness gracious. What language is it? Is it German? Let me see. Erzlichen, Glück, I don't know how to read the U. Glückwunsch, mein R. No idea, my friend. I haven't got a clue. But yeah, it's fun to try. Craig, is that... Goodness gracious, is that like... is that Cantonese, maybe? Or Vietnamese? I haven't got a clue what that one would be. You're well on the day of your birthday. You go, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate Dreamheart. So good to see you here. Yes, it was German. The only thing I know in German is Warum? That's the only thing I know in German. Well, no, I know a little more than that, but I don't really. I wish I knew more. I do remember like hearing that. It was funny. We started repeating it with my friend. I don't know why. We just liked the way it sounded. So my cousin and I, we just kept saying, Warum? And we loved it. But here we are. What can I say? Yeah, actually, when I went to, because I went to Switzerland several times, and in the southern section of Switzerland, you can speak Italian, because they speak Italian. Then you go into if you pop by the French section, of course, you can use French, and their numbers make a lot more sense than they do in French. And then usually I spent most of my time in the German-speaking section of Switzerland, and it was always fun to. And then we went to Austria as well, visited a little bit around there, and and I knew no German, so it's like I literally had a little booklet with me whenever I needed to say something. But most of the times, I could use some basic English and sometimes even advanced English, to be honest. Only once I ran into a person who spoke Italian, so that happens too. So yeah. Thank you very much, Dinemancer, for gifting a tier subscription, a subscription to on Twitch. Can't even speak today. You can't even speak. Thank you, appreciate that. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated, man. Let me put a nice image, though. We want a nice image of Oblivion. So, ooh, my gosh, walking around the capital at night. Man, we need to play some Oblivion tonight. Again. Thank you for 44 rune for gifting a subscription to Makarev. That's very kind of you. Appreciate that. Man, Makarev is always there. It's one of the names I recognize. It looks like a necropolis. I think it's the capital city, yeah. Is it? It looks like it. Oh, there is something wrong. Oh, no, it is. I think it's not. I think I got confused. I think it's still in the capital, though, somewhere. Anyways, yeah, there we go. Now I'm good. Now I'm good. Now I recognize the place. Yeah, languages are fun. I always love languages. Languages are always fun. Totally. And thank you again, 44 Rune. You just hit 30. You hit number 30 now with your gifted subscription to Rebecca Crooks. I appreciate that. We got 30. Man, that's a lot of subscribers on Twitch. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. I want to say thank you to Correa also. Feliz cumpleaños. Muchas gracias. Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate that. And once again, 44, you're the man. Gifted another one. I appreciate that. Thank you. Holy moly, George. George exploded again. We need a wow. Thank you, George, for your generosity. Guys, you all are awesome, by the way. We just need a wow animation. We absolutely need a wow animation now that we have accrued all of those together. Thank you so much. And we go in 3, 2, 1. Wow. That's amazing. Wow. I'm going to stream the rest of the stream like this for 3 hours. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't do that. And thank you again, 44. I see you keep donating. I really appreciate that. Very generous of you. Very generous. No, I actually didn't even drink, King. That's me normal. You can't even imagine me drinking. This is normal. WTF? Yeah, I know those things are crazy. The special effects. I've got a few. Let me show you. We got a cyberpunk one. Whenever I play a game, and if I'm playing cyberpunk or whatever other sci-fi game, I like putting this one on because it makes it look a little bit like, wow, what's going on? A hacker. So I kind of like that. And then I've got a glass. I don't even know why. I think I usually use these to make funny intros, by the way. That's what I do. That's the idea behind these. Just to make funny intros sometimes. Then the other night I played a game which was like an old school game with old school PlayStation 1 graphics. So I just gave myself VHS effect like this. Man, I love these effects. They're great. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your support and generosity. And I do want to say thank you to Shako for the £10. Happy birthday, Wrath. I hope you had a good one. Keep up the absolutely awesome content. Love you and your channel. Absolutely, man. Thank you very much for your support and generosity. I really appreciate that. Thank you, 0 Point. Not sure if you have or are interested in the genre. Sorry, I clicked again. But are you planning on playing Claire Obscure? Happy birthday. Thank you, man. I don't know what this is. I don't know what kind of game it is. I'll have to check it out. The Metatron will be televised. I actually received an invitation from a couple of podcasts that I'm considering. Not that they need to convince me. It's just that I'm terrible at organizing. So I have already quite a few guests that need to come to a few live streams next week. So next week we'll have guests, hopefully. And so I'd like to organize all of that, and I'm just working towards it. Thank you, 44 Rune, for gifting another subscription to Dinner Mancer. Very much appreciated, man. Thank you all, guys. And we're unlocking something. Wow. What do I do with this? I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh, I'm trying to gift myself something. I don't know what I'm doing with Twitch. But thank you for your patience, guys, and support. It's always appreciated. Talking about that, let me move this to the side. Many say that it will be the GOTY game of the year. Wow. I absolutely have to check it out. We are all Muppets. Yeah, well then 44, in your honor, we need to have a situation here. We need to have the Muppet with us. My gosh, the Muppet. What you looking at? And this is your fault, by the way. And I'm already looking because you did a Muppet fund and you thought it was just going to be a meme and I wasn't actually going to do it. And I did do it. And because I had some left over, I got a book about the Muppet. But now you started a new fund, which is the, what is it called? It's Miss Piggy. So now we're going to get Miss Piggy too. You're going to fill this whole channel with Muppets. That's what's going to happen. Goodness gracious, George, another 10 from George. Guys, W in chat for George. George is exploding today. Another 10. Thank you so much. We need a little, where is it? Wah! We need a little fireworks here. Thank you very much. I could turn into a light beam. Let's go. Haha. Yeah. So a little fireworks. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get like I'll keep getting Muppets. What can I do? Because if people donate specifically for Muppets, I am bound to get the Muppets. It's not like I can just pay like my light bill with it. I need to get the Muppets. And so here we are. This is the first Muppet. We're gonna keep getting Muppets, and I don't know what to do. It's just how it's gonna be. Muppets everywhere. But seriously, thank you, George. Appreciate that. Very generous of you. I really appreciate that. And once again, thank you, 44, Tron, for supporting. Thank you for gifting, man. 53 subscriptions on Twitch. Holy moly. Not to mention all your super chats here on yeah, we're going to get 72. Like the angel wings. Nostalgiatron, 100%. That's why I'm interested in Final Fantasy Tactics. 100%. We tapped into the Metatron Muppet mania. Absolutely. Totally. You're a Muppeteer. Exactly, Makarev. We need to do that. Tactics is the only Final Fantasy I might say is better than 7. I agree. Goodness gracious, George. George is the king of the stream. George, thank you for the another 10 subscriptions. I don't know what to say, man. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I hope you didn't get like stuck. Your finger got stuck. I don't know what happened, but I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. George is exploded today. Thank you so much, man. It's your birthday. Well, yeah, I understand, but still, you didn't have to, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you, man. Did you, Lady Jennifer? Lady Jennifer says, "Did George rob a bank?" W. George, man, that's so funny. You guys have the best sense of humor. I don't even care. And the funny thing is that with me, humor is not dead. With me, humor is not dead. I can tell you that much. Thank you again, man. Really appreciate it. And thank you, Non-Snow. Happy birthday. Thank you for you and your team for all your hard work. I appreciate that. I'll let them know. For fighting to save the truth about history. Absolutely. Big house for me and my dogs. Man, I love dogs. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support. Very much appreciated. And yeah, that's great. So yeah, no, we actually my the lead researcher. My team lead researcher just messaged me with a happy birthday, and I was this close to tell him, I know you don't exist, so stop pretending, because people tell me that, the team doesn't exist. That's what the haters say. And so I've started to tell them that just for fun. It was like, well, thank you, but are you sure I need to pay you? Because I just sent him, just the other day, I did a, what is it called? A wire transfer of like 1,800 euros that I needed to pay him because we wait for accumulation of a few research papers that he produces for me, and then I just send him the money. And then just as a joke, I was telling him, are you sure that you exist? Because if you don't, I'd rather not send the money. You know, it's just one of those things. But he ensured that he exists. So I don't know. I don't know who's right. If it's a figment of my imagination, I wonder where the money goes then. I don't know. It's just one of those things, guys. What can I say? But yeah. Yeah, I know, Goatee. Exactly. Exactly. Goatee's like, your researchers don't exist. Well, that concludes your diagnosis for schizophrenia. Not only that, but it would make me into a freaking genius because I am not able to do all of that research and post 30 times a month and go live 20 times a month. That's 50 uploads, plus posting almost every day on the third channel, plus doing the second channel with languages, and somehow, and do my own research of my own personal projects. And somehow I also do the research done by the anthropologists, by the Egyptologists, by the archaeologists, by the linguists. No, they don't exist. So it's funny because the haters are actually complimenting me when they tell me that, like, seriously? Yeah, my imagination is scamming you. I don't know, man. He works hard. I'm happy to pay him. So I would, yeah. So, but if it is my imagination, then I wish indirectly that I would get the money back. So I don't know how that works. Man, it's funny stuff. It is funny stuff. Let me tell you that much. I mean, the guy had to open, when we started the collaboration, the guy had to open a VAT number, to get a VAT number for taxes purposes, because, you know, I pay him well, because I think people should be paid well. So at least, you know, when you always complain when you are an employee, back in the day, whatever job I did before I became a YouTuber, and I was like, man, I don't think I'm paid right, and it never gives you, because you don't feel when you're underpaid, you like it decreases your morale. So you still work, but I think if people were paid right, they would actually produce more. And so that's why whenever I pay people, I pay them well, because I kind of want to, now that I'm on the other side, if I'm gonna try and cheap out on them, then what was I complaining about so many years ago? So yeah, no, I pay people well when they work for me. Goodness gracious! Thank you, George, for the 10 subs. I really appreciate that. Thank you, man. Man, we need another wow. We need another wow for George. George is very, very, man, you're very generous. I really appreciate that. But we need another wow. So let's go for another wow, guys. In 3. You know what? We need a wow with the fireworks for this one. For this one in 3, 2, 1. Wow! Thank you, George. Wow. Yeah. I mean, next one I'm going to have to do something more because I need to put together a few of these. Really appreciate that, George. Thank you so much. Man, I hope you can join some of the streams, by the way, on Twitch when I do the gaming stuff. I know you said it's kind of late for you. Where are you located, if you feel comfortable sharing that? It's great that you pay them well. I respect that. Absolutely. Totally. Yeah. I mean, the guy bought a house. You know, the lead researcher, he has, you know, they with his wife waiting, they're going to have a kid. And then he just now secured a house. And I'm happy to say that, you know, he has his own job as well, because he's a very respected professional in Italy, by the way. He's in Rome, in the Rome area, from the Rome area. I think now he moved to the north. And I'm happy that I've contributed to him being able to put the down payment on his house. And likewise, it really helped me, because I obviously make a profit. Otherwise, it wouldn't be sustainable, right? So thanks to him, I managed to be able to put, and the other members, but he's the one that does a lot of research, because he's a classicist, so he helps a lot. Then the Egyptologist helps me whenever I speak about Egypt, but that doesn't happen very often. And so he helps a lot. You're from Ukraine. Wow, thank you for your support, man. I hope you're safe, obviously. Appreciate the support. Did you know that the guy who made my frogmouth helmet is from Ukraine too? Yeah, he is. It's yeah, the helmet is fine. So my helmet over there, just showing you, you can see it, the one that I'm pointing at now. That helmet was this Ukrainian armorer. He had made it, and he had a few other helmets, and he wanted to sell them. I don't even remember. Sometimes armorers they like produce a helmet, and then the customer disappears, which is something that I just cannot understand how someone can do that. Like, I don't get it. Like, if you make an order, and I understand finances change, but don't disappear. Be a man. Speak to the person. Talk one-to-one, and maybe you can find solutions. You could be like, hey, man, I didn't know this was going to happen, a crisis, so I still placed the order. Maybe can I pay you like in 10 installments? Like, I would do something like that. I wouldn't just completely disappear and leave the guy with a helmet already created. But anyways, he had this helmet, and he said, and so I said, hey, I'd like to buy it. And he told me, yeah, and I paid him $1,600 for it, which is actually a good price for a frogmouth helmet. And he actually used that money to relocate to Poland. So I'm happy that I helped him move his whole family. So that was a nice story. And guys, you guys are incredible on both sides here, YouTube and Twitch. So we've got 5 Metatron gift memberships from Dreamheart. Man, Dreamheart is another one that is always every stream, everywhere. So I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. And once again, George, thank you again. Another 10 subscribe. Man, we're 83. It's more than the angelic wings of the Metatron, which is 72. We just went to 83. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it, guys. I don't know what to say. You've been amazing, both sides. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. What are we gonna get? Let me see. Let me see if we have filter. And we got a bloom. Haha! Man, if I use this one in combination with the angel voice, I gotta do that. 1 second. 1 second. What's his name? 1 second. I gotta do that. Thank you very much for your help, Muppets. I'll stop it. I'll stop it. Sorry. Sorry. A bit too much, was it? Yeah, that's how it is, unfortunately. Yeah, the true countenance. The true... Man, countenance is a nice word, actually. The true countenance. That's what it does. Also, I have a little effect. Check this one out. We'll do this one in honor of George and Dreamheart. We're going to do that in 3, 2, 1. How about that? And I can take it away like this. Why do I even like it's? I don't know why I enjoy it this much, but I do. Oh yeah, I can do an evil laugh pretty good, actually. I can do an evil laugh. I'll do it in a minute. Totally. I think I'm pretty good at doing that one. I practiced it. Because it actually became, every time I play a horror game on my gaming channel, Protectorate, I always begin with an evil laugh. So I practiced it, and I think I'm doing pretty nice with it. Thank you, David Lopez, for the support. We want to make your online birthday party as memorable as possible. That is very nice of you, very kind of you. You guys, number one, always. By the way, let me check the number. How is the connection right now? Let me see how we're doing. Yeah, connection is good. Connection is good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Just checking. Yeah, I'll give you the evil laugh. All right, let's do the evil laugh because I practiced it. So here it is. You ready? I'll say you Muppets, and then I'll do the evil laugh. In 3, 2, 1.
You Muppets.
Come on, that's good. Come on, you gotta give me that. That is good. That is well practiced. That is well practiced. At least that's what I think. Thank you, Nicholas, for the birthday, for the happy birthday. It was good, wasn't it? Turned out. Oh my gosh, George! Back with George. Man, George is on a conquest today. Thank you so much, man, for 10 more subscriptions. Twitch is gonna explode. I think we're gonna hit. If we get good viewers in the next few days because of all the subscription, we might hit partnership. Thank you so much. Appreciate that because I'm a what is it called? I don't even know what it's called. An affiliate. I'm an affiliate because I don't know if you know, but on Twitch you begin as nothing, then you can become an affiliate, which is when you can start having subscriptions and get a little bit of money from the ads. But then if you become a partner, your cut is actually much higher, and then you can do other collaboration. Like there are other ways to kind of, you want to become a partner. Let's just put it this way. And it's not easy though. It's not easy though. So yeah, it's one of those things. Should use the evil voice and say, "Bring me the horn of the unicorn." Oh, cool. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see how it sounds.
Bring me the horn of the unicorn.
How was that? Funny thing is that I don't hear it, by the way. So I know what it sounds like, but yeah. GG. But once again, George, thank you. I really appreciate that. Affiliate. I don't know how to pronounce it. Affiliate, right? Affiliate. Affiliate? Is it affiliate or affiliate? I think it's affiliate, and I was mispronouncing it. Thank you, Helen Copping. Appreciate that. Thank you, Raphael, for the support. Glory to Crassus. Of all the... Okay, sounds good. Why not? I mean, Crassus had a lot of money, didn't he? So yeah, thank you. That made my day. Absolutely, anytime. Happy to help. Release the unicorn. Release the unicorns. Anyways, while we are at it, because of all these things are going so great on Twitch as well, let me give you my link to my Twitch, because we do a lot of gaming at night, and I don't multi-stream the gaming at night. I'm multi-streaming now. Sorry for that. We don't need that. Thank you. I'm saying I don't multi-stream the gaming sessions that I do at night, simply because I don't want to spam my YouTube channel with too many live streams, because I do one in the afternoon, Monday to Friday, which is multi-streamed with Twitch, but then in the evening, and sometimes even during the weekends when I just play games, I only do it on Twitch. I might multi-stream it on Kick, but I don't usually multi-stream it on the main channel on YouTube, because I don't want to spam it with too much, if you know what I mean. So if you like gaming, this is the link on Twitch. I was about to put the link to my Twitch on my Twitch chat. Great. You're doing great, Metatron. Keep it together, for crying out loud. But yeah, do come and check me out on Twitch for gaming. And by the way, I'm as annoying as I am on YouTube. So if we play games that are set in Rome and I see one helmet that is not historically accurate, it's gonna be a bitch fest, just so you know. Thank you so much, Undeserved, for the support. Thank you for the gifting subscription. Appreciate that. Thank you. Very much appreciated. And welcome to George, who just became a channel member on YouTube. You know what I finally learned? Took me a few months, but finally worked. The fact that it's so crazy, because when you run both YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, you have to keep your nomenclature straight, which isn't the easiest thing ever. And usually I try to spend more of my brain power to remember you guys, the names of the members, the subscribers and whatnot. But what's funny is that, so a regular subscriber on YouTube is a follower on Twitch, but a channel member on YouTube is a subscriber on Twitch. You can imagine how much confusion that can create in my head when I'm like, thank you for the membership. No, wait, that's a subscription. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, no. That's already a subscriber. Thank you for becoming a member. Well, I learned it. Finally. I haven't got confused today. So I think I learned it. Took some time. Took some practice. But here we are. And you know how it is. It's about the journey and the friends we made along the way, isn't it? Definitely, that's what it is. Thank you so much, Yellow, for the happy birthday. Appreciate that. And you want to add a third into it? Yeah, Veronica, because I'm a masochist. I'm going to add as much as possible. That's what I'm going to do. Have you watched Silent Hill F trailer? Yes, I actually had my reaction on my gaming channel. It's there already if you want to check it out. I reacted live and then I made a VOD and edited it and put it as an upload. So I did that. The real Metatron was the Muppet we met all along. I agree. Here is the Muppet. Always a Muppet. Always the Muppet. So let me see. What other filters have I got here for you today? Neo 3 looks fun. Oh, yeah, I like Neo 3. I didn't even know they made it. They made a third one. Goodness gracious. So let me see what I've got. So another filter that I have that we can put on a little bit is my matrix filter. Woohoo! Look at that. Man, you're a successful man, George. It's good for you. You're a good man as well. So I'm happy that a good man is a successful man. Always nice to see that. Sometimes it happens also with YouTubers and streamers. I personally prefer those, not always the case, but I usually prefer those YouTubers that come from nothing and then they get so successful that you can tell that now they're clearly wealthy. But because they came from a difficult situation, then it's like they're nicer about it. They're not like, they don't look people down because it was literally you. But sometimes I see those YouTubers that are like, and this happens with TikTok as well, when they're like very young and they get popular, but they already come from money and you can tell. And I'm not saying that every person who is born wealthy is going to look down on people. It's not the case. But sometimes I just appreciate people that start from a low situation, and then I'm happy that they get up in the either because they get a good job or because they whatever, or something like this happened, like with social media. And usually you can tell. It's more relatable to me. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, US Geist, for subscribing with Prime on Twitch. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah. Legacy says hello from Wales. Hello. Love your content on the Celts. Oh, yeah. Is there any further Celtic content on Point of Interest? Yeah, I mean, it is one of the main areas of expertise of Dr. Canestrelli, who is the lead researcher I was telling you about. He wrote a couple of books on, because he's a published author, on the Celts. And so that's usually the source of my information when it comes to the Celtic stuff, which is why I think it's pretty good. Did you hear about the upcoming documentary at the end of the month on Atlantis? No, it's based around underwater exploration, showing exclusively with non-mainstream partners. I'll check it out for sure. That could be interesting. Yeah. Sabaton, man, I haven't listened to them in many years, but yeah, it's a good band. I think I'm more of a old school Metallica type of guy. I'm talking Ride the Lightning. I even have the T-shirt for it. The Meta Wing. Oh, am I still? Oh no, okay, no. I thought I still had the Matrix thing. I'm like, ooh, that's a bit much. That's a bit too long. But no, luckily I didn't forget it. We also, you know what? One thing I love, and I have one right next to me, because I'm a sucker for old tech. I have a monochrome monitor from 1981, and it still works. And it's one of those that is green, so fully green. So it kind of reminds you of if you played Fallout games. Sometimes they're amber, sometimes they're green. The green ones are called P1, phosphorus 1, and the P3 are the amber one. I got a P1, and it works really well. And so I found a plug-in to turn myself into a green screen monitor, into one of those green monitors with the phosphorus, and I think it works really nice. So like if at any point I'm playing like Microsoft Adventures on a stream, so you have that kind of phosphorus. Although then again, I'll tell you this much: when it's simulated, it's not as good, because the real ones, it's fun because they have a ghosting effect, and I have the real one here. I might even be able to, I actually can show you, and I'll show you why I can show you. I can show you because I posted it on my gaming channel. So I kind of want to show you what I'm talking about, because it's just the aesthetics of it. It's just the aesthetics of it. So if I go to Metatron Protectorate, yeah, the gaming channel. Welcome to D&D is what I say for some reasons. And there we go. And so this is the gaming channel. And I don't do shorts on it anymore, but I was doing some shorts on that computer that I was telling you about. And if you see when I open one of these, yeah. And so if you noticed, whenever I type something, so I was about, I think, to run. So let me see what I'm doing. Yeah, that's it has a ghosting effect. And so you type something, there you go. So I typed this program, and then I'm just going to run it, and you'll see what it does. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm taking my time, I guess, because I'm explaining, but I'm about to run it. I hope. Am I going to run it? Oh, yeah. Okay, this is one. And you see that it leaves a little bit of ghosting, and it takes time for the stuff to leave. That's what it does. It was a program to identify prime numbers. But then I did the matrix one, which I thought was really fun. I wrote a little program, and then when you run the program, it does a little bit of a matrix effect. On a computer from 1981, guys. I'm kind of proud of that. But you see that it takes a few seconds for the stuff that you delete to actually leave the screen, because it's based on phosphorus. And I thought it was cool. I love this stuff. I love history, but I love all sorts of history, including this kind of stuff. So, yeah. That was good fun. Yeah, the green displays are so cool. Particularly if you play games that kind of use them. And one of the reasons why I like Fallout is because sometimes Fallout feels like it's in the future, but it feels like it's the 50s. I don't know if it makes sense. So you have robots, but everything looks old school. I think it's intentional. And it looks really good. So yeah. I have no idea the RAM, but it's like ridiculous by modern standards, Veronica. It would be like ridiculous. It is retrofuturistic, yeah, exactly. Retrofuturism, totally, yeah. Even the music or the way people dress or their hairstyle, you can tell it looks like it's the 50s. And some of the monitors look more like the 70s. Late 70s probably. When I even have I collect these because I like preserving things, just like I collect a medieval helmet and I oil it and keep it in pristine conditions. I do the same with my tech. So like I have what is it called, a terminal, an phosphorus amber terminal from the early 80s, maybe even late 70s, and it's still functioning. The ones that you would find at a library, just so you know what I'm talking about. I don't have anything from the 50s. I think the oldest I go, it's 1963, but it's just a bunch of records. So yeah. No, I didn't get any response, Santero, no. So yeah. Thank you so much, Joshua, for the happy birthday. I appreciate that. Fallout is kind of diesel punk. Cool. I didn't know that was the name for it. Oh, yeah, thank you. I have to say thank you to Jason. It's your birthday? Yes. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you so much. Very appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Arlene says, I love your content, Metatron. Have a great day. It looks like you are. Oh, yeah, totally. He's having a good time. Daniel Edwards, Night Vision Tron. Oh, no, I have a different one for Night Vision. Of course, I have one for Night Vision. It's this one. That's my Night Vision one. Of course, I have a Night Vision. Yeah, we got this one that is supposed to be a little bit of a hot effect, but it actually makes it look like it's a little flag. The whole screen is moving, like it's the wind. So yeah. I've even prepared some of these effects because I want to do on Twitch. I want to do a Subnautica playthrough, and I've got a few effects. I'm still not done because I need more water effects. But I got an effect that the first time I jump into the water, I want my screen to turn into water as well, and so this is gonna happen. Which I thought it was a cool idea to kind of create a little bit of an immersion effect. So that's going to be fun to do. At the end of the day, all the gaming stuff that I do, whether it be Twitch or whether it be the Protectorate channel, it's fun. I don't even strategize for these, I'll be honest with you. I mean, Twitch, yes, I'll mention it. And on the videos sometimes I'll put the links here. So I do that, I suppose. But when it comes to the gaming channel, I don't even do too much strategizing because I started doing it. But then I noticed I'm like, you know what? If I strategize too much, I'll end up having to play the games that are hot because of, you know, situational awareness of whatever it's trendy. But I actually wanna have that game to play stuff that I just want to play. If I'm nostalgic, I'll play a Ghosts and Ghosts and I'll just play it. Who cares? It doesn't get the views. And basically that's where I'm at. Thank you so much, George. Man, I can get a new monitor with all the gifts. Thank you very much. Massive W in chat, guys, for George. Huge supporter. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I'll have to tell you, how do you say it in your language? How do you say thank you? Please teach me so I can tell you in your language. Appreciate that. But yeah, I should play Crusader Kings. I should. You're absolutely right. And I've been playing a little bit. There is a browser game called Stronghold Kingdoms. It's simple and it's a bit pay to win, like quite a bit, unfortunately. But it's good, so I've been playing it. It's just that I don't pay for it. So even if I lose against one of those whales, then I'm like, whatever. Who cares? But I'm enjoying it. It's simple. Don't even need to download anything. Yeah, people are saying thank you as well on YouTube, George. We really appreciate the support. Thank you, man. 106 subscriptions on Twitch. Holy moly, what a day. Really appreciate that. Metatron was born in June. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, Crusader King will be fun. Today, oh, sorry if I missed the super chat. I'll check it immediately, Daniel. Today I kind of want to play some Age of Empires later. Age of Empires 2, I mean. We might play a little bit of that later. I'm not a good player, though. So don't expect anything particularly. But yeah, thank you, Daniel. I saw it now. So, Felices 15. I mean, happy birthday. P.S. Watch the Evo Moment 37 at the See You Smiling. Also, there's a new trailer for Kingsmakers. Big hugs. Thank you. Appreciate that. Kingmakers. Is this a strategy game? Kingmakers? I'll check that one as well in a little bit. Yeah. Totally. And thank you, Bazab. 42. I just saw it now, so I just brought it back. Sending positive vibes and a happy birthday. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Sie. Arigato. I'm going to say thank you in a different language every time. How about that? Did I say welcome to George? Kenji? Oh, yeah, it's still you. It's still George. for becoming a guardian. I appreciate that, becoming a member. Thank you very much. Member of the channel. All right, back to regular chat. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's my birthday today, Francisco Funari. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you like retro, check out the Silverstone FLP02 PC case. Wow. Yeah, well, sure, but I don't like usually, like, I like retro, but I should say that I like vintage, because the way I understand it, retro is like a style, but I actually like stuff that is real old, rather than, the only exception being those indie games that are not old, but they look retro. I like those. I play them. But generally, when it comes to tech, I like actually owning stuff that is real. From, you know, for instance, I have an Amiga 500 from 1987 right next to me with all the floppy disks, which I'm amazed that they still work. It's just a bunch that I had just sitting there of old school floppy disks, but it's all of my floppy disks are tested. They work. I still use them, still play it. Sometimes I try to turn every computer I have, the Commodore 64, all that stuff. I like turning them on once per day, just because I think it's a better way to preserve them. If you just keep them there like a museum piece and you don't touch them for a year, the dust and everything, it will end up not working. So I like you know, turning them on. And so while it's on, I'll put in a Defender of the Crown and I'll just play on my Amiga a little bit. Why not? How old? 43, my friend. 43. What can I say? What can I say? Thank you, Data. Or Dada. Do you guys say data or data? I've always said data, but I like both. Gelukig Verjardag. I don't know what language, but Dankeschön. Thank you. You say data. I see. Yeah, 43 years young, my friend. Absolutely. And thank you. My gosh, George. George has moved to YouTube with his generosity. Man, super supporter of the day. Thank you for the 10 Metatron memberships. I really appreciate that. And just want to remind everyone who's received a membership thanks to George's generosity. You look cool, by the way. You could be a Roman soldier with that haircut. You look more like a Roman soldier than I do. I look like some kind of mystic from the perspective of the Romans, probably. But for those of you who have received a membership, just want to let you know that every live stream we have 30 minutes dedicated to members only chat. Just so you can ask me questions. It's easier for me to see your chat, of course. And then every Friday we have a dedicated live stream on YouTube for members. So do keep that in mind. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Extended Delta says, I'm 46. It goes fast. Yes, it does, my friend. Daggerfall Unity is so great. I have been playing it. Leon says, are you turning 43? Yes, I am. I wish I'll turn 43 like that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And to that, I'll say, this stream, my friends, is fire. Ooh, wow. That was a lot of fire. What can I say? But yeah, Daggerfall is good. I need to keep playing it. We had some like long sessions of Daggerfall on Twitch. We played it for a few hours and trying to figure out. Luckily, last time I played Daggerfall, it was kind of funny. Let's get some embers here. Everything is, with all these subscriptions, we need some embers also, because eventually I want to play a Souls game with you guys. But I wanted to say that luckily when I played Daggerfall, I was getting so confused. I didn't know where to go. And luckily there was someone who was like literally an expert, and they told me, oh no, you need to talk to this person, do this and go there. And that's why I made progress. Because if it were up to me, the 3 hours of live stream would have been just me walking around. I haven't got a clue what I need to do. So there is that. Thank you, Bazab42, for the 5 Metatron gifted memberships. I really appreciate the generosity. Thank you, guys. You're great. The embers are in honor of Dark Souls, because I love Dark Souls and Elden Ring. Man, we need to play some Elden Ring. There is something about Elden Ring. It's just the looks of the areas. There is one area in particular that I really like on Elden Ring, by the way, which is why I can't. It's a little bit of I think it's a later area, not something you should go to, which I didn't care, and I still went there, and I keep dying. And it's called, let me see, Elden Ring. It has a name, Kaelid. It sounds, or Sealid, I don't know how you read it. And it just looks so good. Let me see if I can find it for you. Let's see. Because the sky is red and yellow in this area. There we go. Let me show you. It's this one here, and it looks so good. Yeah, with the sky like that, and yeah, there we go. I mean, look at that. You give me a red sky with a little bit of gold and yellow, and then the dark architecture that it looks like it's made of volcanic stone, and I'm sold. I am sold. And I found that in one of these towers, there is a knight who is wearing what appears to be a mix between a frogmouth, a bit like the Sentinels from Dark Souls, but it's cut in the middle, which makes it look like an in-between, a helmet that looks a bit like a barbute, as if a barbute was fused with a frogmouth. And I've been dying trying to kill this mob because I want the helmet. I want the drop. I love Kaelid. Yeah, or Sealid. I don't know how it's pronounced, guys. I haven't got a clue. But we need to play. Yeah, no, yeah, I play it. I totally play it. Absolutely. I'm not good at it, but it's just one of those things. Thank you, Mot, for the support. Buon compleanno, Metatron. Get yourself a nice espresso. I will, my friend, and I appreciate you wrote it right. You're probably Italian, right? Because everything you wrote in Italian was correct. What's my favorite armor set? I don't know. I have a nice looking set of armor, the one that you can buy pretty earlier on if you grind a little bit, and you go, into the map area. I don't know what it's called. And then there is the armorer there, and he sells this knightly set of armor that looks kind of 16th century. I got that one, and that's what I'm wearing right now. But yeah. Thank you for your generosity, guys. You're great. My favorite Dark Souls boss. So I don't know the names. It's the one that it's like a female but looks like in armor, and I think she's from a knight, but she's from a separate DLC. I think she's from the DLC. She looks great, and that set of armor looks amazing. I think she's using like 2 swords, one like blue and one red. I haven't got a clue about the names, guys. I'm not that deep into it yet. I love the big tree of light. Man, there is something about Elden Ring. It's just incredible. Relana, is that the name? Let's see. Yeah, that's it. I think she's my favorite boss. She just looks awesome. I actually, whenever I see yeah, you see one is blue and one is red. She looks great. And then you get the armor set, don't you? If you defeat her. Are you getting Elden Ring Night Rain? No, because I need to finish the first one. And I don't even know if I have the skill to do it. I don't know. Maybe if I played with you guys. Like if we are live streaming and you guys know how to play and you can give me directions. Because if I have to play it like I would, I've never finished a Souls game. I got pretty deep into Dark Souls 2. Like I did defeat a few bosses. Several bosses, in fact. And I got pretty deep in it. And the one boss that to me was the one that I don't even know how I did it, considering that I'm not a good player, was the boss that is a tiger and in this snowy area, and it's invisible unless you like first complete the area, and I think you do something that get a ring or whatever it is, then you can fight it. I don't remember what it's named. But man, I had to try it 50 times. 50. I had to try it 50 times, and finally I managed. And you know what? I had to do it undressed, like no armor, completely naked, because that way I could dodge better. So for me, the armor is just fashion in Dark Souls anyways. And yeah, Dark Souls 2 is the one that I played the most, and I defeated some bosses that I don't even know how I did it. But yeah. Do you plan to import your family someday? Oh, like having my dad or cousins to America? Yeah, if I don't know, if the channel explodes or the streaming explodes or something happens and I start making, like, I'm already, like, I can't complain. I mean, there are so many people that are struggling financially. I don't want to complain. I think I make a decent amount of money. But if I ever were to become rich, like one of those streamers that like make so much money, then what I would do is that I would 100% offer a job to every single member of my family that is unemployed, and even friends. I would 100% take care of them. Like I already kind of do, in the sense that I pay for my dad's rent, but I do that because, I mean, it's the right thing to do. He's a good father, helped me through my studies and all that. So yeah, I'll take care of. He doesn't have to worry about anything already where I'm at. But would I have him move to the US? I don't know if he would want to, though. So probably I would just buy him a house so he doesn't have to worry about rent anymore. I don't know if he says, yes, I want to move to the US, then yes, I would help him immigrate into the US 100%. Same with any cousin who would want to do that. I'd be like, yeah, come here, I'll employ you. I'll be your employer. I would do that. But right now, I don't know if I would be able to do it, because I would want to give them a good salary. And in the US, things are more expensive. So there's that. But at one point, if that happens, then for sure. Thank you, Bazab, for subscribing with Prime. I saw you become a member, I think, on YouTube as well. So I appreciate the double support as well. And I want to say thank you to Jason. Wishing you a pleasant birthday. Thank you very much. Very generous of you. Thank you. Taking your dad to the US will be great. I think so too. Yeah. Totally. Where he lives now, in Sicily. But he's not from Sicily. My dad is from the north. He's a northern Italian. So it's not like he's... I guess the only thing that he likes about Sicily is the memories with my mom, of course. But the idea of... I don't think he's particularly connected to Sicily anyways. He's got family there, but he would have family here as well. So I don't know. I would let him choose, to be honest. And thank you, Bazab, Gunma, and Votshal, all for becoming members on Twitch. Very much appreciated. Subscribers, you see, I knew I would screw it. Yeah, I don't know, Benjamin. I don't know if my dad would want to. I think my dad would love to come and visit. Maybe stay a couple of months. And, of course, we have an extra room. We have a couple of extra rooms in this house. So I could totally give him a room and he could stay with us. But I don't know if he would want to just relocate completely because he doesn't speak the language. And he's too old to, like, start learning English now. So there is that. And then there is the differences in the... Like the weather, not so much, maybe. Who knows? I'll give him the option, of course. It's up to him. Thank you, Lucius Vorenus. Appreciate for the happy birthday. And thank you, Chris. Thank you. Do I have a brother or sister? No. I'm an only child. Got a lot of cousins, though, if that counts. Oh, you fought this? Where are you? Yeah, you were saying that you fought the boss. Yeah, I like the boss a lot. Thank you, Ray Gonzalez. Respect, man. My parents sold me house, and I told them that they can live with me for the rest of their life. Oh, they got you the house. Yeah, sure, for sure. I mean, it's I think it's the right thing to do. And unfortunately, there are some folks out there that aren't blessed with good parents. And when you are blessed with good parents, not perfect parents, no one is perfect, but if you have parents that, they're good, occasionally you may have had a little misunderstanding, whatever. But at the end of the day, I think a lot of those misunderstandings and those fights that you may have with your parents when you're younger, once you become older, and now you are the age that they were when you were having those little things, then you really understand it. And a lot of those times you're like, I know what they were trying to say. Maybe they didn't do a good job at saying it. And maybe I could do it differently although then again, there is always that generational gap, because a lot of the stuff that we were like, but that's how it is because we are young. But now that stuff is considered old by the young generation. So everything changes, right? And moves forward. And now we are the ones that are like, we don't understand these young people always on freaking TikTok and that kind of stuff. It's... and I don't know where we're going to go with chips, implants, AI. A lot of this stuff for us is always going to look like, goodness gracious. How our parents used to tell us, just read a book instead of playing Super Mario. And now we're going to be like, play Elden Ring instead of freaking messing with this stupid AI game. It's just how it is, right? And and I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that. It's talking about AI, though. So even though I'm not a fan of AI, I think I'm good with the I kind of like this Ember effect. I'm going to leave it a little longer. But I did find something, guys. It's hilarious. I hate anything AI generated in connection to history. Pisses me off because it's always wrong. It looks horrible. The faces are terrible. I hate it. But today I found one that, honestly, as much as I hate AI, it is so funny, and I don't understand how. How can the AI understand how to make jokes that are actually funny? And it has to do with history, and I gotta show you. Because it's dystopic. It's literally dystopian. Thank you, aloha. Tanjobi omedetou. Arigatou gozaimasu. Sumimasen. And then in Hawaiian, how do you read it? Haoli la hanau. Hanau. I don't know, but that's so cool. This is Filipino, Maligayang Karawan. I don't know, I'm just guessing. Little something towards your new monitor. Appreciate. Mahalo for all you do in fighting for facts and truth. Happy birthday, Kaz. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. And Daniel, thank you. Playing Dark Souls teaches determination, organization, and tactics. Absolutely. 100%. Now, guys, are you ready? Because this is going to get weird. I need to show you this. We need to check this one together. It's insane. It is insane. 1 second. Full screen. Are you ready? So what they did, I don't know who did this, but what they did is that they have It's a completely AI generated. It's very short. It's 1 minute. It's a completely AI generated. You can see it's AI. But anyways, it's this guy interviewing people from the Middle Ages, from the early modern period, I guess 18th century. And it's absolutely hilarious. Did you see it? I need to show it with you guys. Check this out. Check this out. Look at this.
What's life like for you right now?
Woke up, stepped in dung, got taxed. And that was before breakfast.
Yeah, goodness, yeah. I mean, taxes were insane in the yeah, the boy is a thick actor. Yeah, taxes are insane in the Middle Ages. Now, given what I hate about this, look at this sword. It's got double handle. Like the AI, it doesn't know what it's doing, but it's funny. Look at this guy. So he's clearly, you know who he is, right? He's the guy who's gonna chop people's heads off. Look at this.
Do you enjoy your work?
Oh yeah, it's honest work, and no one talks back.
What do you think of
Oh my gosh, it's nailing dark humor. It's honest work, and no one talks back. Holy moly! What about this? Do you think?
King Henry?
Oh, well, he's very committed to marrying.
Oh my gosh, King Henry. Oh, that's insane. Oh, what about this? What about this? This is killing me. What about this one? He was committed to marrying, he was.
Marrying.
How's the health situation looking?
Well, everyone I saw yesterday is dead today. So,
How does it do it? Why is it so good? How's the health situation? Oh my gosh.
How do you respond to the witch accusations?
If I were a witch, you'd already be a frog.
That's genius. That's genius. Holy moly.
What's the biggest challenge for a noblewoman these days?
3 hours to get dressed, and still no pockets.
how's business?
Flour shortage, the oven is cursed, and rats. Lots of rats. What's life
The oven is cursed. Oh, that's good. Ooh, that's a good one.
like for a farmer right now? Hard work, sore back, but the soil was good this year. Might even eat something with meat next week.
No, I hate TikTok, but that was genius. I don't know how the AI is capable of doing that, but that was impressive. That was impressive. Oh, you know, the oven is cursed. We've got little rats we have. Man, that's genius. That's genius. It's like, it's dark humor, not too much, but it's funny, and it makes sense even better. Like, it's already funny how it is, but it's even funnier if you understand the history behind it. It nailed it. It nailed it. How did it do that? That's crazy. How a machine not only understands the history behind it, but it understands human humor. And I laughed. I don't know, guys, but that was great. As much as I hate I hate TikTok. I hate the everything. But man, I have to say it. You know me, I always tell it how it is, even if it pisses me off saying it. That's why, like, when I'm wrong, I tell you guys I was wrong. You know, I don't like saying it, but I was wrong. It's the guy who debunked it. Doesn't happen very often. But when it does happen, I'll say I admit it. So I was wrong. I had to cut out this section because I said something wrong about jousting, whatever it is. And in this case, I double hate it, but I love it. That was phenomenal. I loved it. That was so funny. I just don't know how they did it. That was insane. That was great. That was great. The guy, my favorite, I don't know, what was your favorite, guys? For me, my favorite was the guy with the cursed oven. So how's work? Oh, you know, got a bunch of rats, the flour shortages, the oven is cursed. Oh my gosh, that was great. Do you think the jokes were prompted? I don't think so, no. I think it's all AI generated. The other one, yeah, woke up, got taxed. That was before breakfast. And it's so true. If you look at how taxes worked in the medieval period, It is insane. Like literally, you own it's like, so you're the lord and you own a land, and then you give this land to it. You know, when you have like you have a fief, right? So you give it to the farmers, and they work the land for you, but the land is still yours. Even though they can make a profit if they are very successful farmers, peasants, and then they can be, if they're successful, they can make some decent money when there isn't a drought and whatnot, or war, famine and all that. It's the medieval period, but they can, that can happen. But it's funny because if you're a farmer or you're someone else in this land and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna catch the snails, sell them for a profit. There is a tax for snails specifically. There is a tax for it. If you want to fish, make a profit with the fish, there is a tax for the fish. If you want to hunt, but it belongs to the forest or grove, the game belongs there is a tax for it. It's insane. The medieval people thought of everything. Everything is taxed. Unbelievable. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to definitely looking into that Anno. Thank you, George, for gifting 10 more members on YouTube. Very much appreciated. It's still a little early, but in a little bit we will switch to the 30 minutes dedicated to members, by the way, for anyone who has received. So do stick along. Is that even an expression? Stay with us, let's put it that way. And because we'll do that in a little bit, and then we'll open it again back up to everyone. So we do that during live streams as well. Thank you so much, George. Yeah, George, super supporter, lady. Yeah, thank you. And no problem, George. Appreciate it. It was great having you here. Thank you very much for your support, and I hope to see you back. Not just for the gifted memberships and all that. That, of course, I very much appreciate it. But I hope to be able to see you again during the live streams and the gaming one. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. It's 3 a.m. Yeah, have a good night, George. Everyone, we got to say good night to George. Thank you for the support, and have a good night. And again, stay safe, mate. Stay safe. The oven is cursed was my favorite. Yeah, Charlie. Absolutely. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, no, that was impressive. The jokes were like insane. The jokes were like insane. At one point, when we were doing, because of course it was election year, and in the US, and they had the elections and whatnot, and I'm not a citizen, so I can't vote. But I remember at one point I watched this presidential debate, but it was AI generated, and it was, at the time, it was Biden versus Trump, because you still hadn't swapped Biden with Harris. And by the way, I have to tell you something about Harris in a minute, because it's going to make your mind blow for an accusation that I received. You know how people go nuts sometimes in the comments? I got to tell you that. I'll tell you in a second. Anyways, if you don't already know it, some of you might know. Anyways, this was entirely AI generated, and the comeback, it was so funny. It was insane. It actually nailed both of them. How, Trump uses a certain, it was Trump at one point started talking about golf and how good he is at golf, and then Biden kept using the expression, the idea, because he says that a lot, right? And it was hilarious. The jokes, it was perfect for both of them. It was insane. Goodbye, George. Thank you. Good night. But yeah, you can make a request, Nicholas. Totally, yeah, absolutely. But anyways, as I was saying, at one point, what happened, and then I made a video about it. But you know how YouTube ads work, right? They work the same as Google, so they are based on what you click. So if you click a lot Pepsi, you get ads from Pepsi. It's just as simple as that. It's like it's data. Basically, you've got information from user clusters of data that they analyze so that you get ads depending on what you like. It's just how it is. And okay, Lady Jennifer's no problem. So yeah, it's just one of those things. So if you look for a ticket because you want to go on a holiday, then you'll start getting holiday messages, because clearly that's what you want. And so they try to do that. That's how it works for YouTube. That's how you get the stuff. Anyways, I don't know what it is, but someone must have been really into the presidential elections. And so they started getting presidential election ads under my videos. But this guy got ads for the Harris campaign, but he thought that it was a sponsored segment on my channel. So he literally thought that the freaking White House was paying me, such a big shot, to run a paid sponsorship for one of the presidential candidates. And so the guy was so offended. And I'm like, man, I can't even vote. What are you talking about? Anyways, he wrote this comment, and he was like, I cannot believe it that you would accept a paid sponsorship. You remember it? Oh my gosh, he was so offended. And then people under it started commenting, and it became a little flame war under the comment of that video. And I start reading these comments, and I see people saying, oh, I can't believe he received money from the, it was insane. Yeah, I don't know if he was an idiot, Dormant. Sometimes I think maybe it was my dad's age, because my dad would think that. Like my dad, once he saw a video of mine, because he watches my video just to support him, even if he doesn't understand a word I'm saying. And so I remember the one time he told me, I get paid sponsorships from Julius Caesar, absolutely. My dad watched a video of mine. I was still in Italy, and he comes to me and he's like, hey, is Gillette a sponsor of yours? I'm like, no, Dad, Gillette is not a sponsor of mine. You're getting an ad. That's not. So that happens with people that are a little older, which is why I didn't even respond in an angry manner, because I thought, I don't know, either it's an idiot or it's someone who is like my dad's age and misunderstood. But he was so angry that how dare I? And so I made a whole funny thing where I on a video response to this, because I just had to laugh about it, and I made a whole thing where like I was being sponsored by Kamala Harris, but at the same time I was receiving a phone call from Trump directly. And so I actually did that. I have this whole thing where I answer the phone and it's like, oh, hello Donald, how you doing? Yeah, on Monday you want to have lunch? I don't know, I'll have to see. So I just made it into a whole funny situation where the president, the candidates at the time of the presidential election were just trying to sponsor me, and I was so busy, because I'm such a big shot. It was just great. How much would they pay YouTubers for presidential campaigns? With the kind of money that they invest, I wouldn't do it because I don't do politics. But I'm saying, if someone was like, you've been accused, then I'd be like, all right, then if I need to, I might as well get the money then, since I've already got the accusation. I'd be like, I don't know, man, if you don't, we're gonna look at some life-changing money here if I'm gonna go down that road, which I'm not. But it's one of those situations. What can I tell you? Was so funny. I'll see. I'll look into it, Nicholas. Totally. I'll definitely check the video. Now, whether or not I choose to respond to a video is a production thing. So I have to kind of see, because there has to be I do strategize when it comes to response videos, and I have so many, such a list of response videos in the making that we'll have to see. I can't promise anything. That's what I'm saying. But I can promise that I will watch the video that you produced. Absolutely. Now, whether or not it's gonna be a response, I don't know. But yeah, it's one of those things. What can I say? Yeah. I know there are idiots like that. I agree. There are people that are literally, yeah. One of those things. Thank you, Nan Yobis, for the happy birthday. Talking about that, one thing, trailer. What do you guys think about this Anno 117 Pax Romana, Glory to Rome? Hey, I would accept a sponsorship from Julius Caesar or Augustus. Let me tell you that much. If Augustus wanted to sponsor me, any day of the week, man. Any day of the week. I really hope they do a good job, because Civilization 7, I enjoy it, but I don't know. There is something about it that I'm like, it's missing something. I don't know, guys. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm playing this one 100%. We might check out the let's see. So they have a gameplay trailer of 1 minute. Okay, I'll check this one out with you, because it's 1 minute 55. It's not too long. So I'm definitely checking this one out. I hate Ubisoft though, so we'll have to see. Roman City Builder. Yeah, this is interesting. Oh my gosh, look at the water. The water has always been the best thing, the best looking thing ever. Since we switched to 3D, every time that they improve the water in any way, shape, or form, it's always been like, man, the graphics can't get any better than that. You know, one of the best games back in the day that did water right was a Nintendo 64 game. Do you remember it? The one where you were like on top of the little, what was it called? Like the sea bike. I don't know what it's called. Man, that game, he really nailed it. It was impressive for the time, particularly for a cartridge-based system. Yeah. Marcus Aurelius is a guy I want to have a coffee with. Absolutely, Cinnamon. He's rocking a nice beard, isn't he? Watch the new Kingmaker trailer. I'll do that too. Let me open a tab for it so we don't forget. New Kingmaker. Kingmaker trailer. So, oh, it's the what? Yeah, so when it comes to Kingmaker, how is it? Is it one of those games that... Because I see a guy with a machine gun. So do you begin a bit like Empire Earth, like in the prehistoric period, and then you can level up? How does it work? Because if it's one of those, I love those. But if it's just a mess since the beginning, it's usually not... I can see how it's funny, and I would play it a couple of times. But usually it's not the type of games that I'm like, yeah, it's funny, but I don't know if I would actually play it. And as you can see, I think I watched it a while ago because it's completely watched with a red bar. I must have watched it a year ago when it came out. Yeah. You go back in time and bring Mogd and Tep with you. Yeah, it could be fun. Usually, as I say, it's one of the games that could be funny a couple of times. Not exactly my type of game necessarily. Although I did enjoy those games that you all start in the Neolithic period or Paleolithic, and then you if you're fast enough, you could create a gap, a technological gap with your enemy. Like Megalomania is one of these. When then you have like modern military and they are still in the freaking Middle Ages. That's so funny. I love that, and fun. I love those games. Ark is a good game. The new one, the new version, man, those volumetric clouds, I can't help but I can't even play the game. It looks too good. I keep looking at the freaking clouds and I don't progress because I just look at it. It's just so too beautiful. I mean, yeah, Ark is the one with the dinosaurs, right? Yeah, I have it. I had to uninstall it, not because I wasn't playing it, but because I was just looking at the clouds or the water. That's all I was doing. It was one of those things. Thank you, Daniel. Kingsmaker's new trailer is 1 weekish old. I see. Not 1 year old, 1 week. Yeah, it's probably this one. I'll definitely check it out. Thank you. Oh, yeah. No, for sure. I understand that, Joe. How your computer would burn. Yeah. I mean, I do have a 4090. So it's a great graphic card. But even with that, it will get pretty hot. It will get pretty hot. Yeah. Metatron, would you accept a sponsorship for Tyrion of the High Elf Realms? 100%. Tyrion or Teclis, any of them, absolutely. Totally would. You can run with gun in armor, an enemy will have, for example, a bow. Yeah, that's kind of funny. I'll give you that one. It is funny. But yeah. So is it what? Is it a battle royale or is it just PvE? What kind of... I mean, I guess I'll watch the video. I will. The Age of Empires era was the greatest. Age of Empires still has great games. I mean, they're still fun to play, even the old ones. 100%. I'm just slow. I'm not like a good player. Those people that have like 300 actions per minute. No. What about Skaven? What about them? I'm a high elf supremacist. In general, an elf supremacist in the sense that I'm a high elf supremacist, but I will tolerate lesser elves, like wood elves, dark elves. I can tolerate them. Well, not really the dark elves. I hate dark elves. I mean, I don't, but I do because high elf supremacy. But yeah. Yes. I love how these Skaven speak twice. Yeah, they do. It's funny. Did you see the new 007 first light reveal? Ninja Kobe asks. No, I haven't. You know what's funny? I had steak today, but I'm already starting to get a little hungry, so I'm going to have to summon the wife for some cheese. Let me just, okay, but I have a rule that I never use Facebook when I'm live. I need to stick to my rule. And the reason is not because I've got anything to hide, but because sometimes when you buy things on Facebook, you put your address. I don't want to self-dox. If a message pops up, so my Facebook is like off limits when I'm live. I'm just texting the wife. Let me see. There we go. I just messaged her. The Wifatron. Thank you, John Paul. I appreciate the wishes. Thank you. You're working in Malaysia, but you're from the Philippines. Very cool. And both countries sound really fun. I'd love to visit. Yeah. High elf in D&D. High elf in everything, my friend. High elf in everything. Whether it be, yeah. Nicholas says, so Druki are not his thing. In reality, they are. I have a full Dark Elf army, fully painted. Because I like playing High Elf versus Dark Elf. It's one of my favorite matches to play. So I basically own a Dark Elf army just so I can lend it. Hi! So I can lend it to a friend who wants to play with me. That's pretty much how it is. The wife is here. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
You're on fire.
Yeah, I've got some members in honor of Souls games.
Oh, guys, thank you so much. Like, you got members? What happened? Something members. You just said members.
Souls
Oh,
for
yeah,
Souls,
yeah.
Yeah, no, there are a lot of members, and I just on Twitch today, it's insane. 117 subscribers just on Twitch. It was
You're
insane.
joking.
Yeah, and even a lot of members here. People have been amazing. Absolutely,
Guys,
everyone
you
is
guys
great.
rock. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Can I have a cheese?
Yes.
Thank you. I have a cheese, guys. We got a cheese.
Wow.
We've got a white cheddar cheese.
Hi, everybody. I was just about to eat
Oh yeah, what are you gonna eat?
some more of that pizza.
Nice.
I'll try it because I got a Hawaiian pizza. I know, sacrilege.
I didn't even look at it.
It's really good. It's really nice.
I didn't even look.
Hi, everybody. Ginger Baker, Danielle Fabro, Saint Sir Nicholas, of course, Lady Jennifer, Sledge, Birthday Cheese, absolutely. And hello over here on Twitch.
Oh, we go with Yuki.
Start
She's
with
the
Yuki.
VTuber.
Yes, I know.
You remember her?
You talk
She's
about
great.
her all the time.
Yeah, she's great.
And then, how do you say that name right there? Tamien?
I don't know.
Tamien, thank you. And Saint Sir Nicholas over. Saint Sir Nicholas is always double streaming. Not double, but like double watching.
Mm-hmm.
And then Charlie Fleed over on Twitch. Hello, everybody. Dream Heart Cat. How is everyone? Oh, who here is gonna be either standing in line for the Switch 2 tonight? And like, did you guys go to GameStop to do like a pre-order? Are you gonna go pick it up tonight? Are you waiting for tomorrow? Or did you guys just not pre-order the Switch at all? Because like I know some people just didn't care about it. I like the Switch 2 though.
Absolutely, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Oh, thank you.
Miss Metatron has perfect teeth. Yeah, she's American.
I had braces.
Yeah, Americans are great with teeth.
It's wild. Go ahead, love. You can do that. Thank you so much, Daniel.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel. Let me.
Oh, who, me or Raph reminds you of Wallace and Gromit?
Oh no, thank you, Daniel. You remind me of Wallace and Gromit
Yeah.
saying cheese. Cheese.
That
Appreciate
American
that. Oh
dental,
gosh.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Evil Black, for $50, guys.
Oh,
$50.
my God, you
Happy
got-
birthday to you, Muppet. Well, we do need to summon the Muppet. I want to summon the
Where is it?
Muppet
Look
in
at it.
honor of, yeah. We need to, in honor of Evil Black, we've got,
Thank you
We got the
so
Muppet.
much.
thank you, Evil Black.
No, you got to do like a ventriloquist. You
I
gotta,
can't do it. But hello.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. No, do it.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Hello. How's it going? How are you
We
doing
got the Muppet.
today?
We got the Muppet. And then we'll have Miss Piggy. We gotta do Miss Piggy,
Oh my God,
guys.
you're gonna have a Miss Piggy fund.
We do have a Miss Piggy fund.
Kermit.
Okay, let me remove this effect and let me move to another effect. Yeah. What do we got? We
Well,
got
no, just leave it clear.
for now,
It's
yeah.
very nice.
For now, yeah, but it's nice to have the effect. That's your investment, exactly, David Lopez. Totally.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Ginger Baker said, I only get it for the Zelda series, but not too sure. Yeah, I think it just depends. Like, of course, right now, because it's brand new,
Yeah.
there's not going to be as many Switch 2
Dedicated games,
dedicated games. But I do know that they are going to be, well, all backwards. Like, all Switch 1 games are backwards compatible, thank God. And then they are doing, like, a decent amount of upgrades to, like, I know Mario Party Jamboree, you're getting like a either a free upgrade or a $10 upgrade, but I'm going to do Scarlet and Violet again because I have like a ton of DLC on Violet that I haven't done.
Yeah, no, it's nice. And plus, of course, for us as creators, we can always write them off. So there is that, and we can make content about it, and I'll make a full review on the Protectorate. And so there is that. Of course, it's easier for us to justify.
I have to tell you something.
Yeah.
So, Joe Fisher says that Mario game does look awesome. Now, I don't know if you're talking about the Mario Kart one that's releasing with the Switch or a different Mario game, but I actually did get the bundle when I went in today.
Oh, good. So we got Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, it's lovely. I'll play
I
it.
didn't want it at first. I was like, I don't care about that. But
Yeah.
then people in line were talking about like that it's actually like Mario Kart World. So it's it's kind of like not open world, but it's a lot different than just regular Mario Kart. And people were saying that it looks really good. So I was like, well, if I get in there and if they have any left, that I might just
Nice.
yeah.
So is it like a digital download?
Yeah,
It's a digital download. I see. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna go eat, you guys.
Yeah, have a nice dinner.
Thank you. Have fun.
Thank you. Have fun.
Bye, everybody. Bye, chat. Happy birthday, gorgeous.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Happy birthday. I'm so happy.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Meta wife.
Bye, yes. Have a great day. Great time.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Let me see. What have we got? Yep. Thank you, LK, for supporting the stream and for the happy birthday. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And what else have we got on Twitch? Because I missed a few. Well, I was eating my cheese, guys. So you know what it is. Priorities in life, right? Am I right? It's one of those things. You're getting the Switch 2 later, says Dinner. Good to know. And when money allows, Switch 2 for my kids, absolutely. Yuki says, heck no. Oh, no. Well, it is expensive. I do understand that all the time. Oh, yeah, because I don't watch a lot of streamers on Twitch, I'll be honest, because I watch you whenever I catch you live. I watch Queso. I don't know if you guys know about him. He's absolutely hilarious. And then when Critical is live, usually I just watch him on YouTube. So there are just a few streamers that I watch on Twitch. Literally, I can count on my hand the streamers that I watch on Twitch. There is another one called Slow Playthroughs. She's really nice as a streamer. And yeah, not that many streamers that I watch on Twitch. Oh my God, my kid watched Queso and he drives me crazy. I love Queso. It's apart from the fact that the guy gets like consistent 50,000 people watching on Twitch is insane, but he's hilarious. So like I will put him up. I just have to make sure the volume is not too high because he screams, but it is funny. So depending on what game he's playing, I'll just put him in the background while I'm doing other things. He is loud though, I'll give you that. He's fun though. It's so funny. It just cracks me up, that guy. I can see why he's so successful. He's really funny. Thank you so much, ER Jumbo 67. Appreciate that. And could you imagine 50,000 people watching? That guy must be making bank. And I'm happy because he looks like a genuinely nice guy. So I'm happy when I see that, because sometimes you see these like streamers that are like obnoxious, particularly the ones that they're like nuisance streamers. They go around and for stupid, they act up like, I'm so tough guy. I hate those guys. I wish they didn't make any money, to be honest. But when it's someone who's looks like a genuinely nice guy, then I'm happy that he's making good money. I'm actually happy for him. Because that's how it should be, like, right? It should be, these platforms should reward good behavior, good people, and make that kind of stuff, rather than rewarding with views and monetary gain behavior that is despicable, like when they go and harass workers. I'm like, come on, you're doing a job, I'm doing a job that is so much easier for when compared to retail, for instance, or any kind of job, like when you're like working at a restaurant or whatever you do, right? You've got to respect that. Like these people, you're in a privilege. We are in a privileged position, and so just be happy with that, and don't go around and try to get clicks just because it's ridiculous. I hate that kind of culture. It's terrible. Absolutely, YouTube is a lot easier. And then again, when I play games, whatever. I mean, I don't even consider it work at that point. I'm just playing games and making money off of it. But it's just, yeah, maybe for a certain number of hours, sure, it can get tiring, but still. But then again, with my regular YouTube channel, because there is the research, the scripting, the educational aspect of it, it's similar to what I used to do when I was a teacher at school, right? It's not that different from that kind of job when you do that type of education. But still, it's still easier because I can literally do my research wearing my pajamas if I want to. And that already puts me in such a privileged scenario that I'm very grateful for it. Absolutely. Thank you, Lane, for the happy birthday. Like the streamers that got arrested in Asia. Absolutely, Ricky. That's despicable behavior. So, yeah. Totally. My grandparents were from Lithuania. Yeah, Eastern Europe, right? And I have gray eyes. I researched, and most gray-eyed people come from the Baltic, dating from 5,000 to 10,000. Well, I don't know where I imagine genetic mutation, the caused gray eye, comes from. I haven't studied that, so I wouldn't be able to confirm. It is cool, though, that in the sources, whenever you see a historical character or even a deity, and they are described with blue eyes, keep in mind that they may have gray eyes instead, because they use the same term, and we can't really be sure. So it's possible that Athena, for instance, had either blue eyes or gray eyes. We don't really know. Yeah, Johnny Somali's terrible. Terrible. He deserves jail time, to be honest with you. Because he's not someone who did something stupid, learned from his mistake, and changed his life. Then I'm fine with it. No, it's someone who is just relentless. There is a word for it, I can't think of it, but it's like when you just continue, and at that point it's yeah, you deserve it. He doesn't care exactly. It's terrible. Yeah, it's just a recidivist. No, there's another word for it, I can't think of it now. Stubborn, sure, but there is another word, I can't think of it now. Damn it, can't think of it. Maybe it'll come back, but yeah, one of those things. Habitual, no. Harassing, no. Persistent, no, because persistent can also have a positive connection. It's another word, goodness. Obnoxious, yes, but no. Incorrigible, sure, but no. It's a good word, though. You got good vocabulary. No. Pathological, absolutely. Wait. I'm going to find it. I need to find it. Insufferable, 100%, but no. Okay, one moment. So I think recidivist was a good one, but it was another one. So guys, maybe this is what it is. Have you ever played, strange way to remember it, have you ever played Neo, the original? There are these monsters that sometimes spawn, and they're a little stronger than the others, and they kind of look like players a little bit. They have this name. That is the word that I'm trying to remember. So if you played Neo, you might remember the word. Insidious, no. Unrepentant, no. Queso, we'll have to check out Twitch. I'll just exclude. Yeah, Queso's great. Revenant, I mean, no, but yes. I mean, yeah, but no. I don't know, guys. Maybe we'll come back. It will incessant. No, it will come back. I'm sure it will come back. I know there is a demo for Neo 3, yeah. Oh, why would they ban you, Leticia? Don't worry about it. You've been asking something. I don't know what it is. I'll check it in a second. And thank you, Daniel. for the support. Please watch the Evo Moment 31. Alright, I'll have to check this one. Let me open a tab for it. Evo Moment 31. One moment. Okay, so it's, I understand, but I don't think I can. Sorry about that. Because you know how yesterday I watched another one of these Mugen, they get copy claimed. So then I have to, it's annoying for me because I can still remove it and monetize the VOD, but I have to physically do it and remove it. So I'd rather not do it. I apologize for that. Just don't want to have the it's annoying, so I prefer not to do it. Apparently people are still putting, no, it's not the word I was trying to look, I'm sorry. Relentless. I mean, Relentless is pretty good. Wasn't that though? So yeah. So let me see what you were asking. Let me see. So you're starting a handmade home decor, small business, and I want to be inspired in my Baltic roots. Cool, but I don't find good symbols or history to link to my work. Do you know anything about Baltic history? Not really. No, it's outside my line of my sphere of my expertise. So I wouldn't be able to point you. I don't know if anyone in chat can. Feel free, of course. Sorry about that. Remorseless, no. Delusional, not really. Yeah, we did use obnoxious. It's definitely obnoxious, the guy, but no. But yeah. Deviant, wow, what a word, random person. What a word. Overzealous. I just can't remember it, but I know it happens in... Okay, let me see if I can Google enemy types. Enemy types in Neo, because I know that it's the name of one of these, at least I don't even know if it's even related to this at this point, but there is a word. Let me see. Absolutely, Leticia, thank you. So yokai, just trying to see if that word comes up. If not, I'll just probably let you know after the stream, I guess. Human and yokai, yeah, but no. Yeah, who knows? Oh well. It'll probably come back. I know it will come back when we least expect it. I'll just think about it. Like, that's the word I wanted to say. Yeah. But yeah, let's have a look first. I do want to see one thing. There is one thing I wanted to check. Repulsive, no. Goodness gracious. Let me see. Yeah, that's an AI overview, I know. That's what we get. All right, we've got a few to see. Let me check out this Anno 117 Pax Romana. I'm very interested in it. Let's see what we've got. So, the short one. So, this one. Let's see what it is.
Behold, Governor, Roman
Wait, guys.
Behold, Governor.
The statue is painted. The columns are painted. The temple is in full color. We've got Mediterranean classical polychromy in architecture. This is incredible. They did it right. They finally did it right. Ooh.
Governor, Roman grandeur. This is yours. Not this. This. This is the beginning of your journey, Governor. And the first step in building your legacy.
Wow. I mean, so far, this looks amazing. You know what's funny, though? The way he says governor, it just makes me think of a Cockney. All right, governor. Next, I'm expecting Diamond Geezer.
Build across the land and build to great heights.
Wow. Terme.
Build according to Roman traditions.
I'm getting this one for my birthday. Don't care when it comes out.
Build as far as the eye can see. Build a thriving economy.
Oh yeah, that's Italy, all right. That's Central Italy, all right. Look at all the vineyards. Man, this looks good. Roman Giza. Yeah, that's what we need. Roman Giza.
Build a strong military.
Nice.
And then embrace new lands
Also, you can, wow.
and cultures.
This is all good. Like, that actually gave me a little bit of, made me sick a little bit. Thank you, Pabs. Happy birthday, brother. Very much appreciated. Glory to Rome. And thank you, Lane Barry. Buon compleanno. Just curious, did you check out the band Ex Deo? Roman-themed metal band. Ooh, I don't know about them. I'll have to check them out for sure. Can't do it during the live stream for obvious reasons, DMCA and whatnot, but thank you for the suggestion. David, there is a revenant monster in Neo. Yeah, but I mean, why would I don't think that's the word that I'm looking for, unless I've gone mad. Mad as a hatter without the charm. Archduke, yesterday was my birthday, and so I give you this happy birthday, Metatron. Thank you so much, and happy birthday to you, Archduke. Very much appreciated. People are still trying to guess the word. Man, that's so funny. All right, next. Aqueduct.
Now your legacy will be.
Ooh, we have even got a Naumachia. Maybe the sound of the game is a little too loud. So they've got a Naumachia, the naval battle. They could put some hippos and some crocodiles in it. That would be historically accurate, by the way.
Remember, it is up to you, Governor. But first, you have to build it. Anno 117 packs.
So I'm good with wish listing it. Just remember, never pre-order, guys. Never pre-order. But this is looking good. This is looking really good. Let me see. Wow. I want to watch a little bit of gameplay showcase. I won't watch the whole thing, but let's watch a little bit. Jump ahead, I guess. What am I jumping?
So you wish to be a Roman governor?
Of course I do.
Congratulations. The Emperor himself has deemed you worthy to take charge of these lands.
Okay.
Once struck by disaster, they're now ready for new leadership. Your leadership.
This 100% looks like Central Italy. It really does. I don't even know if this is set in Central Italy. It might even be freaking Southern France for all I know, but it does remind me very much of like Lazio, Toscana, Abruzzo, that area. It really does.
Your story begins here, on a humble island with azure shores. Latium.
Lazio, I told you it was Central
Whether
Italy.
you dream of a bustling trade empire or a conquest-driven dominion, no two cities will ever be the same.
Did you guys know that the word Latium, to mean the region where Rome is, modern Italian we say Lazio, we actually don't know where it comes from etymologically in the original Latin, because it most likely doesn't even come from classical Latin. It comes from archaic Latin. It's even older. And there are a few options, a few possibilities. It could mean that it could come from the word latus, meaning a side, because it could have been like a plain, a very flat. It could mean flat as one of the options. But it could also come from the word for hide in Latin. And if it does come from hide, then it could have a mythological origin. And the mythological origin splits in two. Either it's because of the connection to a god that was hiding from Zeus in the mythology, and so he was hiding in this area, and that's where it comes from. Or it could come from the fact that it's possible that the original inhabitants were initially cave dwellers, and so they were hiding, but then they actually started dwelling on the mountains and the 7 hills. There is a lot of discussion on where this word comes from, and I think it's fascinating that we don't actually know. Fascinating stuff. Thank you very much, Lucas, for the happy birthday. Just finished work and hopped on. Fantastic. Good to have you here, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, it looks good, DFN on Twitch. Totally. Glory to Bacchus. Always glory to Bacchus and Athena.
As every choice you make shapes your city in your image. Govern well, and the Emperor will sing your praises. Govern poorly, and, well, the consequences won't be pleasant.
Sounds like
every
Rome.
decision you make will shape your legacy. So how does one become a good governor?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
You're crazy, you. No empire was built in
Latium
a
is
day.
where your journey begins, young governor. New beginnings are magical, but they're also full of hard work.
This is
First,
good.
lay down roads to keep your people connected.
Yeah.
Organic layouts add charm, while efficient grids boost productivity.
I wonder if you can actually use your legions to build the roads in foreign land and even in your own provinces, because that would make it even more historically accurate.
Start with dirt roads. They may be humble, but they're the first step on the path to greatness. Resources are your lifeblood. Wood from untouched forests will be essential, but manage your lumber camps wisely to maintain a sustainable supply. And remember, efficient logistics are key. Warehouses will keep goods flowing and production smooth. Your residents need more than just work. They need homes. Build neighborhoods that suit your city's vision.
There are still plenty of areas in Italy where the structures and houses still look like this, by the way. This does not look... I know it might look old and old school to you and like even ancient, particularly if you live in a city with skyscrapers. But particularly in the rural areas and some sections of some towns as well, they still look like this to this day.
It's drive income and population growth, while taverns keep spirits high.
Typical mechanic.
And mind the fire hazards, especially the bakeries.
Bakeries?
Fires are practically a Roman tradition.
Yeah. Cursed tavern.
Just be mindful of your city's layout. Residents will love lavender's sweet scent, but they won't be so fond of the pig farm stench.
I see.
Balance charm and profit wisely. A governor must also live among the people. Establish your own villa as a sign of stability and leadership. Meet your people's needs and they'll advance. Unlocking...
Same in Portugal? I would imagine so. I mean, very, very Latin culture. You're like cousins, aren't you? A bit like the Greeks feel like cousins too.
New industries and opportunities.
This is incredible. Thank you, Riverfront.
A resilient economy is vital. Stockpile resources and prepare for challenges, as not every island will yield the goods you desire. Trade is key to securing essential items, but keep an eye on rival governors. Not all share your vision of cooperation.
No, they don't.
Diplomacy may seem wise, but some rivals favor force. Protect your trade routes with armed escorts and fortified ports. And beware of pirates. A well-defended harbor keeps your goods safe from thieving.
Believe it or not, the Romans actually did acquire pirates after they conquered some areas and some towns that actually were famous for piracy. And so, of course, they acquired all the ships and they acquired the pirates. And these pirates, usually when you think of naval piracy, you don't really think Roman. But you know who did? Alexander the Great. We actually have a letter where Alexander the Great himself complains about Roman pirates. So fascinating, isn't it? You never really think about it, but it's a thing. I mean, the Roman Navy already existed before the major conflict and clash with Carthage. The idea that the Roman Navy was created from out of thin air is a myth. During the Punic Wars, it's a myth that's been debunked already. The funny thing is, it's a myth that is based on something that was said by the ancients, but then the same ancients changed their mind and tell us, no, they already had a navy before. They strengthened it during the conflicts with the Punic Wars for obvious reasons. But yeah, no, they did have a naval presence. Absolutely. They weren't as strong as the Carthaginians, but still they existed. They were a thing, and they're mentioned in the sources, quite a few. Hey, Mode Selecta, my friend. Buon compleanno Metatron, per il tuo compleanno mi ho comprato un regalo, You Don't Need Me, biglietti per Slayer, Everyday di Metal. So you bought some tickets for your for your birthday. You got some tickets to the Slayer. They are metals. Cool. Well, enjoy the concert, my friend, and thank you for your support. Very much appreciated. Thank you. This looks great. I'm gonna finish it.
As your city prospers, your people's desires grow. Fine goods, entertainment, and culture become their demands.
Right.
Libraries and grammatical schools pave the way for technological advancement. Public service buildings like bathhouses boost health, while theaters keep happiness high. Grand monuments like the Colosseum bring
gladiators.
prestige and secure the emperor's favor. Never underestimate the power of reputation.
Oh, absolutely.
After all, it's the key to
Bread and games, guys. Keep the population occupied and happy. Bread and games.
lasting legacy.
This is religion. Let's see.
Faith unites your people and strengthens your leadership. Each island may dedicate itself to a single deity, but shrines for other gods are welcome. Believing in Neptune grants faster ships and bountiful sea production.
Oh, that's awesome.
While believing in Mars empowers your soldiers and bolsters your army's morale.
I mean, the Roman soldiers did consider themselves the sons of Mars, so it does make sense. This is incredible. It's Anno 117, yeah. Man, once this comes out, we're going to do a playthrough so long, my marriage is going to be in trouble because of it. I'm telling you that much. Because I'm joking. But yeah, no, I mean, knowing my wife, she's going to want to play with me.
Choose your patron god wisely, as faith will shape your province's destiny.
This is good.
Expand through diplomacy or force. The choice is yours. Trade and alliances can build a sprawling network, but conquest secures your rule. Aqueducts fuel growth, while fortresses guard your borders.
Careful with the lead. Also, I love the looks of the legionaries. I can't see it very well, but it looks pretty nice. They're wearing Lorica Segmentata, aren't they? Thank you, Dimitrios. I appreciate that.
Prepare your military
look at
to
the
defend
Hamata.
your ambitions.
Ooh, that looked good. Let me see it again. Sorry.
Your borders. Prepare.
Yeah, look at that. It's a late Republican one with the Umeralia shoulder reinforcements. This is good. Look at the helmet as well. Looking good. Looking good.
Your military to defend your ambitions. Whether close combat or long-range firepower, your strategy will determine your legacy.
For those who don't know, of course, the one with the horizontal crest, that's a Centurion, commander of 80 fighting men. This is great.
Your rule may extend to lands beyond the Empire, like Albion, where Celts resist Roman influence.
Yeah, these Celts.
Trust me, Governor, it's a wild place. Will you protect Celtic traditions or remain loyal to Roman ambition?
Do you even have to ask? Conclusion, guys.
Your choices will determine your fate.
Right.
A prosperous metropolis or a city in bankruptcy. Forge your legacy and become the governor you were meant to be.
This is amazing. It looks really good, yeah.
Begin your journey. Wishlist now.
Yeah, as I say, I am going to wishlist it. I'm not going to pre-order anything because never pre-order. But yeah, no, this Anno looks phenomenal. Glory to Rome, guys. Albion's the guys that make the swords, I guess. You know what's funny? It's funny to make the joke like that, but the reality is that history, oftentimes, when you actually read the freaking sources, I say that because of a couple of channels that didn't get this one right, whatever. But in history, you know, whenever you think of the Roman gladius, the actual sword, I think you probably heard me say it. The Roman gladius, it wasn't invented by the Romans. It was invented by the Celts. It's a Celtic invention. That's why sometimes you call it gladius hispaniensis. Hispania being the Iberian Peninsula, so like modern day Spain and Portugal, that area there. And they had a section it was under Carthaginian control. And this happened during the end of the First Punic War. Is the second? I think it's in the Second Punic War. Anyways, they had this section where they had these tribes of Celtic people, and they were really good at forging iron. So what the Carthaginians did is that they said, okay, make new swords so we can use them against the Romans. And they produced these swords that are basically the gladi. So the Carthaginians were wielding the gladius. The Romans weren't. Not during the Second Punic War, at least at the beginning. At the end, yes, but at the beginning, no. They were wielding other swords, like something similar to kind of like a coppice a little bit, or like a Greek one. They had different swords, but not the gladius. And then what they do is that they clash, they fight, and eventually the Romans conquer that section of modern-day Spain. And once they basically capture all of the smiths, the ironsmiths, and they tell them, oh, these swords are pretty good, make them for the Republic. And so they make them, and now it becomes the Roman sword. But it wasn't. And that's something that games get wrong all the time, and it pisses me off when you see like the Romans have the gladius and the scutum, and then the Carthaginians have these like curved swords, and the reality is that it's swapped. At least at the beginning it should be swapped. Until this happens, the Romans conquer the Iberian Peninsula, and then they mass produce them because they're Romans, and when they see that something works well and it's nice, then they implement it, and it becomes this sword. By definition, it becomes the Roman sword. But the creation is Celtic, 100%. It's a crazy situation, yeah. Samuel Jackson invented the gladius, maybe, yeah. Yeah, today's my birthday, Vain Pride. Thank you. Yeah, no, this game is definitely Metatron approved up to this point. It looks really good. Now here's another one for nostalgia that I want to check out, and we're going to check it out in a second. But that looks great. That looks fantastic. Yeah, it looks like it. I didn't see any political nonsense or anything, so great. No politics. Just a game based on history, looking good. Looking good to me. Very happy about it. She will stop bringing cheese in protest as a random person. Probably not. Probably not. Knowing my wife, I'll still get the cheese. Yeah, we do have several records, Guile Max, about the type of swords that the Romans used. And even during that conflict alone, I could point you to 3. One is Celtic specifically, and we have one example. It's kind of bent when you see it, but I could point you to 3. 100%. We have them. It's pronounced Carthago delenda est. You're absolutely right. The salting of Carthage didn't happen, though. That's nonsense. That never happened. I love it when channels push it like it happened, and they go with the music and the atmosphere, and the Romans hated them so much that they took the salt and salted all of the land after destroying Carthage so that nothing could ever grow ever again. Like, seriously, did you ever... I debunked this multiple times with the actual sources. Never happened. But think about it for a second. Even if you don't know the sources, if you never actually read it, the stuff, how it's described, just imagine the monumental amount of salt that they would have needed. That would have been difficult to do, even with modern helicopters. How did they do it? How? Like, for miles and miles, all these soldiers dropping the freaking salt for what? It's your land now. What are you doing? Why would the Romans do so? Nothing can grow. No, you want to grow it. It's your land now. What on earth? It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. But people hear it, and because it's constantly repeated, not even one ancient source mentioned it, not even one. And I've found so many freaking sources. They all talk about Carthage. No one talks about the salt. Nothing. Never mentioned anywhere. The only situation in which it's done at a minute amount is for ritualistic purposes in the Middle East. That's I think the Jews did it. There were a few Middle Eastern, maybe the Akkadians, that they would do it as a ritual because, the salt, put it a little bit, it's a rite for fertility. Yeah, but not like salting the entirety of the land that you've just conquered after you spent how much money to take them out, and then no, absolutely not. Never happened. It's nonsense. It's a lot of no one speaks about it. No one. And I looked. The very first reference is from like the 1800s. That's as far back as we could go, and it was a few members of the team. We looked into it. It just doesn't exist. It's just someone who repeats it from someone else who repeats it from someone else and the further back you go is the 1800s that I could find. Not to mention salt was an important resource. Sometimes this is overstated because people just say that it's true that the word sal in Latin for salt, modern day sale for Italian, it's the word that gives the etymological roots to salary. Absolutely. But then people say the Romans were paid in salt. That's a little bit of an overstatement because, no, the Romans were paid in money. They were paid with money. But they also received a certain amount of salt, and it was considered a precious commodity. So the Romans would receive an allowance of salt, just like they would receive an allowance of wheat every month, so that they can make their food, and they could use the salt for various reasons, not only to add flavor, but also because it was basically their version of a fridge, because you can preserve meat, you can preserve certain foods through salt. And so, yeah, salt was very valuable. It was valuable. But saying that the Romans were paid in salt makes it sound like that was the only currency used, and it's not true. Like the Romans were paid in sesterces, or they were paid in whatever the heck it was they were paid. But yeah, it's just one of those things. But it was absolutely a precious commodity. It was a commodity. And it wasn't just about the taste. It's just kind of funny. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Veronica. Thank you so much, Joe, for the support. Happy birthday. Recently discovered Adrian Goldworthy, and thank you. He seems very much up your alley. His videos on Roman history are fascinating. I'll absolutely look him up. Appreciate that. Thank you. Very much appreciated. The Pastatron. Always pasta, guys. Always pasta. Although today I had steak and fries. They had steak. You know, I love pasta. Maybe I'll have... Exactly, Nicholas. It's like it's an added thing. So the Roman soldiers were receiving... They received a lot of wheat, by the way. If we did the calculation, we did the maths, and I have a dedicated video on the food for Roman soldiers. They got a lot... Ooh. Am I muted? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm fine. Okay, good. So maybe for a split second I got muted. Thank you anyways for letting me know. But I was saying, like, the Romans were receiving... We did the maths. We calculated it. They were receiving quite a lot of wheat. Unless they were being punished, then they would receive barley instead. Yeah, it went out for a second. Sorry about that. I probably touched it with my knee. It's always the knee, isn't it? You know, the arrow and whatnot. And even the wheat they used, it's... we looked into the kind. I think it's called ancient wheat today. I think is one of the words to use it, to call it, not to use it. What the heck am I saying? Yeah, so what have we got here? What's this one again? Oh yeah, guys, 1 minute trailer. Final Fantasy Tactics is back. I haven't watched it, and I'm curious. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, because Final Fantasy Tactics is my favorite Final Fantasy. Let's see. Whew. Coming to all platforms, oh my gosh.
Oh, Father, abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
Man, I'm so excited.
If you feel wrong, blame yourself or the Father.
Why do you fight? Why walk this path of subterfuge and conflict?
Looking good.
The powerful must rule the weak. It is our duty.
Heavens fall upon your crown!
This vile charade has gone on long enough. It ends now.
Wow.
Do you remember when your father showed us how to...
Do I remember? Man, do I remember.
Make a whistle of a blade of grass.
Alright, so it's an enhanced version of the classic. I have to say, I'm happy that they maintained the graphics basically unaltered. The only other way I would have accepted it is if they went for some high quality cell shading, if you know what I mean. But And then again, there is still something about the old school graphics that I know you're gonna think I'm weird, but I actually still like it more. But I can work with this. Like, I can totally work with this. I wonder if you can like switch it. Oh, both are included. Guys, both are included, and I'm playing with this one. You do you, okay? If you want this, you play this. I'm playing with the old school version. But I like that they still preserved it. It still looks pretty much like this. It's good. Man, look at that art. Looking good. I'm still not gonna pre-order it, although I'm really tempted. So what systems? Switch 2, Switch, PS5, PS4, everything. Xbox Series X and Steam. Ooh, I don't know. I guess I'll get a Steam version so I can stream it with you guys. And we can replay the whole game. I'm absolutely doing that. But I am tempted to get a Switch version as well, to just if I'm ever like traveling and whatnot. Will it be a mobile game? Well, it's already a mobile game. If you want to play the regular one, it's available. I have it on my phone. But I'm very excited for this. And I would totally cosplay both of these guys. Look at this. This is called an hourglass. In fact, maybe it's even wasp waist. And it's good. This is good armor design. I mean, this is the spikes, whatever, it's fantasy. But I love this because the shape is realistic. I absolutely love this. Oh yeah, I played the Diablo 2. It is pretty good, yeah, and I always switch between the old school graphics and the modern ones. I like switching. I even switch during the while I play it. I enjoy doing that. Expedition 33, I need to play it. My wife was even telling me you should download it today, and you should play it on stream. And I'm really tempted. Also because the wife is pushing. She's like, come on, you should play it. Come on, play it. But yeah, no, you can play it on your mobile phone already. You don't even need to wait for this one to come out. Unless you want the new graphics. I didn't see Android or iPhone though. So you might need to wait. Would it be a good point to start for a new player if you've never played Final Fantasy? So it depends, in the sense that Final Fantasy Tactics is a spin-off. It's completely different from all other Final Fantasies. So Final Fantasy, generally speaking, it's a Japanese role-playing game, and it's turn-based combat. So already these two things, if you like both statements, then it's good for you. And it's just usually the regular Final Fantasy, very story-driven. So you're there to watch a lot of cutscenes. They're good. They're high quality. You're going to get strong connection to the characters. They're great. Final Fantasy are fantastic games. The only thing is that Tactics, it is my favorite, but it's very different. It's the first game that introduced the job system. So if you've ever heard of job system in Final Fantasy 11 or 14, the actual online ones, then it comes from Tactics. So the idea that you have your character, but you can play as a knight, then you can change and become a mage, or then you can become a white mage, then you can change and become a dragoon, my favorite job, by the way. So it's fun, and you can do that with every member in your party. So then you have a lot of customization in terms of tactics, which is why it's called Tactics, because you can literally change what your people do and level them up accordingly, and the levels restart when you change a job. So you can be like a black mage level 10, and then you switch to a knight, you're level 1, but you level that one up as well. So that happens. Final Fantasy Tactics is not just because of the tactics. The battles are very challenging but very intelligently designed, so it's fun to try and figure it out. How am I going to do it? Which jobs should I use? Who do I attack first? Should I take out their mages first? Like, there's a lot that goes into it, but the story's phenomenal. Like the in-game medieval style politics and the plot twists. It's a great game. Should it be your first Final Fantasy, though? Only if you're interested in something that is extremely strategic. If you want something that is more like a story and a role-playing game, then I would say either start with 7 or with 10. Because to me, those are the ones that... And which one you like the most? If you are into dystopic, a little sci-fi, go for 7. If you're into something that looks more like... more like fantasy with a lot of magic into it and less tech, then I would go for 10. They're both phenomenal games though. Like, this is really coming from experience, by the way. I played all of them. Thank you so much, Veronica, for being a member for 9 months. Final Fantasy V had the job system. Oh, I did not know that, so thank you for correcting me. I had no idea, because that's one Final Fantasy I only played a little bit. Because my first Final Fantasy, in fact, was 7, and I played 2 and 4, I think, recently. So thank you for correcting me. Tactics, though, does it so well, the job system. I don't know, did you have Dragoons in 5, for instance, my favorite one? Even 3 had job systems too? Yeah, that's why I mentioned 2 and 4. I don't think I played 3. Goodness gracious. But thank you for the correction, guys. I appreciate that. Let's put it this way. Final Fantasy Tactics was the first Final Fantasy that I played that had a job system. There you go. Corrected. Appreciate the correction. Thank you. You love strategy. You're going to love it then. You're going to love it. Tactics is so strategic. Yeah. Med says, happy birthday. How old are you now? 43, my friend. 43. And to that, we need to say, wow. 43. Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, let's switch into members a little bit. We're going to go into members. So that we have because we always, there's a lot of people joining memberships today, and we want to give, yeah, wow, Kristen, exactly, that wow thing, I'm just going to spam it for the rest of my life, and there is nothing you can do to stop me from doing it. But yeah, so we're going to switch to a 30 minutes for members now, dedicated, and then we'll open it back up to everyone for the chat. But do stay, because during these member sections, often memberships are gifted, and then you might become a member without even knowing. And I also make member content, so that happens. All right, so let's see who can get the last regular chat before we switch to members. Let's see who's the fastest. Who's the fastest Muppet? Who's the fastest Muppet? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. Let's see what we've got. And I believe the winner is Cassius. Was the last non-member to type something. Hello, my friend. Hello. And the first one is Ginger as a member, the Metatron of Muppetron. Absolutely, absolutely. So member chat stays on for now, and the people on Twitch do keep following, because I do still read you. I just give priority to members, but I do still read you. And then we will switch to some gaming, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna play tonight or if I'm gonna continue playing. Kind of depends if I get how tired I get, but for now I'm good. So yeah. And now the usual thing that I always say to the members: let's get a little smoke, let's get a little ember. Okay, and almost. I need to set up. I need to set everything up.
Welcome to the inner circle.
Love it. Love it. Love to see it. Now let's remove all of this. Let's remove all of this, my friends. Let's remove it. Boom, the smoke is gone. Boom, the ember is gone. I will still mess up with some of this stuff because I'm having too much of a good time with all these effects. What can I say? Metatron with the dad jokes. Yeah, I know. Did you hear the one I said the other day about my pajamas? I don't know if you probably heard it, but I'm gonna say it again. Do you know why I keep all those helmets there? Because they're medieval helmets. They're part of my pajamas, so I can get a good night's sleep. Thank you so much, Daniel. Appreciate. Proud member of the Ring of Fire. Yeah, Ring of Fire it is, my friend. Ring of Fire. Pizza pasta parmigiano. That's pretty good. Thank you so much, XXX comedian XXX. Appreciate that. We do need a laugh track. You're right. I'll produce it, Nova. I will produce it. We need to keep adding filters until the whole OBS system explodes. But welcome to the members. Veronica says, I'm surprised he likes Final Fantasy VII because it was chock full of politics, anti-corporate politics. Yeah, but they worked well, and plus it was a different time. It was the, what was it, late 90s? It wasn't a time where video games were trying to convince you who to vote for or what message you had to believe in. It's just a different type of politics. It's just, I don't know what to tell you, it's just different. And it really is different. Even if I might not be able to articulate it well unless I write it down as a script for a dedicated video, but there is a very big difference between politics, the way it's been pushed in games today, and politics how it was looked at in period. Like in the 90s and the 80s. It was just really 97, there you go, that's what I thought. So that's how it was. It's a Muppet o'clock. It is Muppet o'clock. Let's get the Muppet out in a little bit. Yeah, I have no problem with in-universe politics, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, no, 7 was good, but again, I played it as a 14-year-old. I remember that. Yeah, the difference is quite clear. I think so too. Big news, we have a... oh my gosh, I hope not. Really? They did a white Black Panther? Now you're joking, Baron. There's no way. There is no way. Please tell me you're joking. Goodness gracious. I hope not. Goodness gracious. I'll send a video. Yeah, do send me a video because I'm totally checking that one out. What's next? White Blade? Is that where we're going now? Oh, please don't. I'm already annoyed with the other side. Please don't. Start. Oh my gosh. Absolutely, Ginger. It's a... yeah. Are there any famous people with my surname? Funari? Absolutely. Francesco Funari. I thought that's why you called it. That's actually your name. Yeah, we have... Funari was... but I'm talking old school. Funari's old school. Wasn't he like a comedian and a singer in Italy? Yeah, totally. White Puma! Yeah, honestly, I mean, that's insane. You do have white tigers, but as far as I know, you don't have white panthers. Yeah. Wow. Oh, there is one in the comics? I see. White Wolf. I understand. My real name, cool. From Calabria. Yeah, Funari. I do remember. Anytime I hear Funari, there was a guy back in the day. Let me see. Let's see if I can find him. Gianfranco, that was the name. Gianfranco Funari was his name. Wait. But I'm talking like old school. I don't think modern Italians would know, but yeah, I think Funari was this guy. It was this guy back in the day, and he was like, I think he was some kind of like showman, really. For what I remember, but it's old school stuff, like really old school. I just remember his name because I was a kid and I would hear him on TV, yeah. Gianfranco Funari, do you remember that? Yeah. Funari. So yeah. It's one of those things. Okay, let me get the chat back. Where did the chat go? Where did the chat go? We watched quite a few good... Well, yeah, you're welcome, Francisco, absolutely. Which Muppet am I? Miss Piggy, you can be, lady. Jennifer, absolutely. Glade Captain Armor. Yeah, I'll check it out. And Total Warhammer. So a look. Didn't we look at it already the other day? It looks a lot like the ones we looked at. No, I think it's a different one. I think you're right. Yeah, this one here. Yeah, look at that. She's got the neck unprotected. But let me see if we can see a little better. This one, I don't know why. We can't see. Glade armor. Wood elf, right? I love the pauldrons. Kind of double pauldrons. One thing about arm protections is that they're never connected the way they should be. They only have, but this is not just in this. In every video game, oftentimes armor is just connected with a belt, with like a little thing. And that, I think it would fall easily. Like you have to have it pointed. Maybe not every single design, so I can't be too annoying about it. But it's just one of those things. I wish one day I can see some pointing. Still looking good though. Graphically, I love the looks of it. It really is reminiscent of Wood Elf. Man, look at this guy. Who's this guy? I know you didn't ask, but who's this guy? Man, I love Warhammer. Look at that. Scaling there. It looks great. Is this some kind of gilded armor? Holy moly, you got me into Wood Elves now. Look at that. Really got into the armor. Glade Captain, look at that. Oh, this one looks nice. Shoulder plate. She needs some protection for the throat. She really needs some, she desperately needs some protection for the throat. But apart from that, the aesthetics of it, very nice. Thank you for sharing, man. Have I seen, which ones? Age of Sigma High Elves. Have I? Age of Sigma. Usually it's kind of outside of my interest, Age of Sigma. So I'll have to see. Don't particularly remember what the elves look like, but yeah, I'll check them out. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. How do you say it in Italian? Says Dolder. Buon compleanno. Is how we say it. Buon compleanno. Glade Lord. Yeah, the Glade Lord was good. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Age of Sigma. They have some nice miniatures, I'll give them that. For collection, totally. But already when they went from square bases to round bases, that was when I was like not interested. Immediately. And also the idea that it's more about skirmishes rather than full-on battles, and I'm interested in the battles. But I'm sure it can be fun. I'm not necessarily against it. Just not really my thing. But we'll see. Elves are great. I agree. I'm an elf supremacist. Metatron, not a Sigma confirmed. Yeah. Just wonder if you plan on joining the watch with Shad on Tuesday. I wasn't told anything, so I don't know why I would be. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, as I say, anyone invites me, I can go if I'm not busy. I do have quite a lot of live streams of my own to do, though, since I do go live a lot lately, so we would have to see. Sigmatron. Do you think a thighs should have armor? Yeah, I mean, you could have an apron. If you don't want to give it actually plate defending the thighs, the easiest way to protect the thighs would be to give some kind of apron looking armor and give it some scales, and that already does it, I think. So why not? Yeah, why not? Unless they, for whatever reason, they want to be so mobile that they don't want to have that. Fine. So it's one of those things. Oh, yes, Nova, you just reminded me. Thank you so much for reminding me. I did want to show you what's cool, a scale of male. Scale for me. I take scale over male, but I take plate over scale. I do have some stuff that I wanted to show you. So you know how I went? Let me show you this very quickly, guys. So you know how I told you that I went to this Great Escape stuff place where you can find retro gaming and vintage stuff. So I found some stuff. Let me show you what we've got. This is the loot. This is the booty. So we got nothing like exceptional, but it was still kind of cool. So I found in this place, I don't really need to have these right now. So I found a Sega Rally game for Dreamcast. Good conditions. I do have, of course, a Dreamcast, so kind of treated myself a little bit. Again, I'm a I'm a simple man. I don't need to spend too much. We just went there, spent $80, and that's all I got for it. Then I found a copy, original Xbox of Fable. I have so many memories, and I do have a functioning Xbox. I'm going to say this about every console, by the way. I have all of them. But I'm saying I do have it, so I'm like, hey, I want to replay a little Fable. I connected it to the CRT, and so I'm gonna play a little bit of this. I just wish they stopped attaching freaking adhesives. I'll clean that one out later. Next, we got... And thank you very much, Mr. Mooney. Did you do a donation? I didn't see it. Apologize. Oh, yeah, the ones... yeah, I apologize for that, but thank you so much. Really much appreciated. Thank you so much. Then we got a game for Sega Saturn, and it's this one here. I think it's Sega Saturn, is it? Sega CD, actually. Sorry, Sega CD. And yeah, so I got this Formula 1 game. I just like that these are massive. Then we got for one, I got Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Because I love the original Mirror's Edge, and I always snobbed this one because I like the original. But then the Lutatron, exactly, Daniel. But then you know what I thought? I said, you know what, for $4.99, I'll give it a try. $4.99 is what convinced me for this one. So there's that. Let me see. I'll take care of this test. Yeah, exactly. Interesting, says Nicholas. Yeah. And then, to me, the piece of the resistance... because this was the one I was mostly happy about. I got a Super Nintendo inbox. Timon, is it Timon or Timon? I don't know. And Pamba, I don't know how you read it, but for Super Nintendo. And because the reason why I got it is not necessarily that I'm like a fan. I mean, it's nice. No problem, Joe. Thank you for being here. It's because it was $28. $28 for a boxed game for Super Nintendo. I'll get it just to decorate. Timon, thank you. So Timon. I got Timon for $28 inbox. So I'm like, yeah, that's very good. So I was happy with that. And that was the first loot that we got today. Now I'll show you. Let me show you the chat, and then I'll show you the second loot. The second loot is from a couple of days ago, though, but it was in preparation, I guess. Meta the Loot Goblin, absolutely. Sega CD, was that... yeah, I think it is. I think it is. I mean, it looks exactly like the Sega Saturn cases, so I guess they just repurposed them. But yeah, I also have a Sega Saturn, of course. And close all video stores around here. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Ginger Baker. You got a Genesis with a Sega CD. I don't have the Sega CD, so I don't have that one. It's just for collection. Eventually I'll get it. I do have a Genesis though, yeah. Alright, so let me show you the second one. Oh, yeah, and then my grandfather is the reason why I'm into Roman history. That's nice. He told me of a guy named Gratianus Funarius, father to Valentinian I. That he's related to my family, but it's still cool, yeah, of course, to kind of similar name. That's really nice. I once had the Lion King name. Wow, that's a difficult one, isn't it? That's a really difficult one. Yeah. And then Bestia says, I've got all my games from the 90s stuffed in a trash bag like this. Yeah. I mean, I do have them all on display. So, the second one, the second loot is from a couple of days ago. And it's this one. We got some action figures. So, we have a Darth Vader. I'm such a nerd. We got Darth Vader because with my wife, we have been rewatching the old Star Wars movies. And Vader is Vader. So we got this one. Then we got a Jada toy Guile, because be the American the Japanese think you to be. Imagine you to be. Be the Americans the Japanese imagine you to be. So we got a Guile. And then we got a red Chun-Li, still Jada toys. And they were nice pickups. I already collect these, of course, and yeah, so that was the, again, as I said, oh, and apparently a Twix that I had forgotten about, so we got a Twix. I'm gonna eat the Twix later. I'm so glad that I found the Twix. I love Twix. Man, I used to eat Twix when I was in the Navy. That's what we were surviving on. Me and the fellow Navy people, I don't know what it was. It's just that we had in the barracks when we had these vending machines, and the only good thing was the Twix. So I became the Twixatron, and yeah, that's all we were buying. Yeah, Twix. I've got good memories when it comes to the Twix. I'll give you that much. You could sell them for a high price, emotional value. Yeah, I would keep them, to be honest, but it's up to you. Yeah, Stompy, today we got, I'm glad that you got on Twitch, you got the subscription gifted. Today, a lot of subscriptions and memberships were gifted, and I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much for the support. You guys are amazing. Veronica says, left or right Twix? This is, I don't know, it's probably a centrist Twix, to be honest, because it doesn't specify. So maybe it's a fence sitter. It's a fence sitter Twix. I don't know what to tell you, but that's what we've got to work with. I'll still have it, but I'm the Twixatron. Absolutely, I'm the Twixatron. Let me see if I can open one of these. See if we can open Guile. Let's open Guile. Let's do it on live stream. Why not? It's I think it fits the mood of opening stuff related to, yeah. All right. If my hair doesn't get in the way, let's see. Let's go. We got Metatron unboxing of Guile. Once again, guys. The American, the Japanese want you to be. Let me see. Boom. Boom. What have we got here? Yeah. Okay. It's going well. It's going well, guys. We need a close-up, don't we? We do need a close-up. There we go. So, thank you, pens and pen blades. So here he is. And okay, we need to cut the little 1 second. Okay, so this is the sonic boom thing, which almost. Man, these things are difficult to. Yeah, done. So we got the little sonic boom special effect. Sonic boom. Yeah, Guile theme is my second favorite. My favorite is Ken theme. So it's one of those things. But all right, let's cut the plastic around that is blocking him, so we can get. There we go. One is gone, and two is gone. Anything else? Does he have one around the throat? He has one around one hand, cut, and one around the other hand. See if we can cut that one without destroying, and then I'll show you. Done. Is it done? Yeah. Okay. See if I can get him out. Can we get him out? Let's see. Woohoo! I also love that they give you the little background of the stage. So if you want, you can kind of set it up that way, which I thought it was pretty cool. Jada toys are nice, also because they're not too expensive, which I appreciate. Okay, that still needs. Oh no, it's cut. All right, good. Okay, the feet. Cut it. Did I cut it? Let me cut it from the back. How about I'm smart for once when it comes to how to unpack these. There we go. One gone. Second gone. All right. And Guile it is. Let's have a look. What have we got? So, Jada Toys, non-sponsored, I suppose. We've got a Guile, Player One. There he is. Proud American. And, yeah. This guy has had a lot of stake. Let me tell you that much. And, of course, we can maybe give him a little bit of a pose. Yeah, he's a poser, is he? I'm a poser. I'm totally a poser. Yeah, we'll give him a, oops, there we go. So you know what? I'm going to show you now the other one I have. So we get a player 1 versus player 2. Be right back. Here we are. So this is player 2 that I already had in blue. If the camera, here we go. So now we've got player 1 and player 2. Which one is your favorite? Should I poll it? I'm gonna do a poll. So player 2 is blue and player 1 is green. I'm gonna poll it. I'm gonna let you see it one more second. Funny thing about Guile is that because of his hair, you can actually have him stand like this. He can actually stand like that, which I thought was fantastic. Phenomenal. I mean, if that's not an achievement in life, I don't know what is. But anyways, let me just put them here both. And we do a poll, because this is important stuff. Slash poll. 1 second. Which Guile? Question. All right. Green, blue. Let's see who wins. We're going to poll it for 3 minutes. Start poll. And I'm going to start the poll over here. Start poll. Which? This is important stuff, guys. Green or blue? And let's go. Poll it. Poll it. Poll it. Interpol. Paul Newman. Polyester. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? This is important work. We're not joking here. We're not joking here. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Show them again. Absolutely. Absolutely. Blue or green, my friends? Blue or green? Let me make the camera a little bigger. Making the camera a little bigger. Here we are. And I'm putting the music. I'm gonna put the music in a second. Yeah. Imagine if someone joins now. Imagine if someone yeah, it's a cozy place here, isn't it? This is a cozy. Let's put the music. We need the music. We need the music. I'm getting the music right now. Right now. Let's go. Oops. Sorry. I need to turn these on. Otherwise you can't hear it. That's Guile, all right? It's actually changing color in the middle. Look at that, man. That's a professional setup if I've ever seen one. Yeah, the theme is good. Getting red in the background in the meantime. I hope they do come out with more colors. If they do a red one, that would be a nice one to have as the next. For the next, I'm voting red. 100%. Yeah. How are we doing? So, YouTube, we've got a green supremacy. And on Twitch, green supremacy. Now, Twitch has already concluded, so I'm gonna end the poll, and the winner is, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Green Guile. Woohoo! That's the winner. GG to Green Guile. You know what's the funny thing about this? GG. The funny thing about this is that my favorite is a blue one, you Muppets. A favorite is a blue one. What on earth? You don't understand anything. The blue one is the coolest one. Oh, goodness gracious. Yours too, there you go. I always choose the blue one whenever I play. I mean, green is classic, I'll give you that. Green is classic. But look at this guy. Look at this guy. Come on, you Muppets. But no, the Muppet said green, so green it is. Green it is. That was pretty good, though. That was nice. Yeah, so they that's what I like about Jada Toys, is that they are inexpensive compared to other companies, but they're still nice to collect, and you can create a little dioramas, if you will, that I really like. You said blue too, you Muppet. Exactly. Exactly. Green fits the military uniform. You're right, yeah. That's true. True. Although then again, everyone else is wearing blue. I mean, look at this. Look. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Everyone else is wearing blue. Come on. Be real. Look at this. You may have won, you green supremacists, but that doesn't mean that you're right. Look, everyone else is wearing freaking blue. So, if we do this, where is he? Now I can see it. They belong to the same unit. Air Force, whatever the heck. This is a dissident. This is a dissident. I do have a green shirt today on, so that is true. I mean, the blue one is so cool. Who cares? I've got both. So, you did choose green though. So today I will display the green one because you chose that. And your choices need to have consequences, whether it's for good or for bad. So I'm going to display the green one today. I'll do that. Tomorrow I'll swap it to blue. And there's nothing you can do to stop me from doing it. But today you got it. Today you got it. Green it is. The democracy, I guess. Blanca, I think they're gonna come out with a new wave, and it might include Blanca and Vega, which I'm so looking forward to because Vega is my favorite character. Still, I do believe that Ken stage music is the best music for me, at least. Is he? Yeah, Ken, there you go. This is another. I love this channel. Who is it? Dan Dojo. This is great. I need to do something similar for my gaming channel. When it comes to Ken, what colors do I have? Let me have a look. Let me see, because we might need another poll. Let me see what we've got. So for Ken, only 2 colors at the moment. So for Ken, we've got 2 colors from the Nerd Muppet collection here, and we've got these basic red. I still haven't unboxed these. I have the basic red version, and then I've got the white version. I'm actually looking forward to see if they come out with a blue Ken, because I think, or purple even, to be honest. I think those would be nice to have. What I like about these is that red is so iconic for Ken. It's like, yeah, that's Ken. But the white one is interesting because it makes it look more like a karate guy, traditionally speaking. So I don't know. They're both interesting. What do you guys think? Well, I know how to know what you guys think. I'm gonna poll it. We're polling everything today. What about Ken? Red, white. Which one is the one that you think is the coolest from this? And I'm gonna poll it on the. I'm gonna poll it over here as well, and then I'll read your messages. In the meantime, start a poll. Ask a question. Red or the white one? What do you guys think? Today we're polling. Today is poll day. Today is poll day, my friends. Blue supremacy. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I can see that. Have you seen? In the meantime, I'll read your comments, but we need the music. Let's go. Not yet. I'll have to check it out. I can see where you're going with that, Jorge. Thank you so much, the Crimson Ghost. I mean, look at this guy though. Purple with the blonde hair. It's a good combination. Yeah, I'm the Polatron. It's true, yeah, the white one looks like a traditional karate guy. I can see that, Pen. Best music in the game. Don't even care. I see, Craig. Yeah, in the game it does look great. This is a bit too much yellow, to be honest. For Ken. Almost there. Woohoo! Again, imagine someone popping by right now. Thank you so much for the happy birthday, man. Appreciate that. Almost finished, almost finished. Woohoo! I can see that, yeah. Dan is really funny. He's like the comedic relief. Do they show dark eyebrows? They do. I wonder why. Yeah, you're correct. No, he's supposed to be a natural blonde. He voted turquoise. Man, look at that kick. Ushiro Mawashigeri, love it. Yeah, red is the winner. Red is the winner. I can see that. I agree with that. This time I agree with you. Red is the winner, yeah. I mean, I can see why white is cool to have as an alternative. But at this point, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to go for blue. Serious business, absolutely. Absolutely. It is serious business here. We're not joking. We're not joking around. Totally. Anyways, the white one was kind of fun. What about Ken? What about Ken? Musculata, Gallica, or Squamata? Of the three, I would go for Squamata. Yeah, the scale. I love scale. Even when I play Dragon's Dogma, the first one, and pretty early on, you can find a scale shirt. I love it. I try to keep it as long as I can, even though it's not great, because it's one of the early things, but it just looks good. So, yeah, I love that. And I love mixing plate with scale because it was done historically. A little more on the rare side, but it was done. Ken bleaches his hair now, we see. Yeah, in the anime though, even in the anime, his eyebrows are black. So I think they did it just because it gave him a stronger, would you say, glare, like a stronger look, more intimidating. That's probably why. Zangief is your favorite? Oh, goodness gracious. No, my favorite is Vega. And they are coming with a Vega one, which is, I'll see if I can show you a picture of it. Vega Jada Toys. And I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, that's the new wave. The new wave is going to be Blanca, Sagat, and Vega. I'm so looking forward to Vega. I'll keep him masked because, I mean, guys, what can I tell you? What can I tell you? I could braid my hair easily. The only thing is that his hair is traditionally brown and sometimes it's blonde, but it kind of depends. But because Street Fighter allows you to select a different color palette, there is a color palette where he's got black hair, so at least I could do that one. At least I can do that one. For the Jada toy, they went for the dark brown, but oftentimes in the art, Vega is blonde. So I think it kind of depends. It kind of depends, really. I don't know which one is canonical. What do you guys think? Is he a canonic blonde or is he, or what? I wonder. And by the way, even though he's my favorite character, I don't know how to play Vega. Like, I suck at playing Vega in the actual game. So, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of how Blanca is represented, to be honest. I think if you want a good Blanca, you should go for Storm Collectible. But Storm Collectible, you're raising the price significantly. Street Fighter. 1 second, I'll show you. Eventually, I will start collecting these. It's just that they're expensive. But yeah, no, Storm Collectible definitely have a pretty good Blanca. And they're nice. Balrog is also pretty nice in the Storm Collectible version. Collectible is this kind of Blanca, which I think looks good. But as I say, this is going to get expensive, unfortunately. So Jada toy is nice. You can still collect it pretty nicely and make some nice stuff, and it's on the cheaper side. But Storm Collectible is something you should consider if you have the budget for it. Yeah. They also do Mortal Kombat, if that's more your thing. If that floats your boat. Yeah, no, I was showing Storm Collectible, yeah. But these guys, no, these guys are Jada toys. These are Jada toys. The ones I showed up to this point. Oh, it was a question. Yeah, the ones I was showing now are Storm Collectible, yeah. Pretty nice. Violent Ken, yeah. Do you think Romans ever made Lorica segmentata of bronze? No, because by that time, I think iron was... Also, making it in bronze would have been kind of crazy with that kind of armor and shape. They could have, but not that I know of. They are all of iron. Or steel. Now, yeah, the ones I have in my hands are Jada toys. They're kind of cheap. You can find them easily. If you live in America, well, even if you don't live in America, you can find them. I just don't know who sells them. I know who the retailers are here in the US. But in general, yeah, you can find them. They're not difficult to find. And they're like between $25 and $29, depending. I think it's $29. So they're not too expensive. Storm Collectible, depending on what you want, can go into the hundreds. So there is that. What if they made a classical World Street Fighter with all the new characters? Yeah, I'd like them to, in that case, I think I would go for cel-shaded, because 3D hasn't necessarily been an improvement for me when it comes to Street Fighter. I'm just a huge fan of the 2D looks. And the 3D that I would have gone for would have been cel-shading. Unfortunately, they didn't really go that route. But yeah, sure. Sure, yeah, bronze was still used for helmets. Sometimes was even tinned to give it the looks of iron. Sometimes that happened. But yeah, bronze was still a thing in for helmets, but not a full Lorica segmentata that I know of. I do think so, yeah. Cel-shaded is a great tech for anything that is even remotely anime-like. Cel-shaded is the way to go if you're going to go into 3D. And if you think about it, even like you can have some incredibly looking technical, from a technical standpoint, you can have some incredibly looking cel-shaded, and there are some games that look incredible. Even the Zelda game that they did cel-shaded looked great. I don't remember the name of it, but there is one of the Zelda games that is cel-shaded. I'm not talking about the new ones. I'm talking about the older one, the one with the islands and the sea. Very good looking. Wind Waker, yeah, it's a gorgeous looking game. And of course, Breath of the Wild is cel-shaded. Those are good. But even old school games like the Tales games, where it's kind of a mix The characters are mostly cel-shaded though, for what I remember. Those look great. Yeah, Wind Waker. I really want to play Wind Waker with you guys one of these nights. I really do. It looks so pretty. Very bright and colorful. I love the looks of it. I mean, look at that. And the sea, it looks, it's very charming. At least for me. Very charming. Even the waters are kind of a little anime-like. I love it. It feels like you're playing with a cartoon at that point, but it gives you the movement of it. It's not 2D, so it actually gives you the full 3D movement. That's why I love cel shading as a tech. It's an illusion of an anime-like cartoon 2D, but with the full motion of 3D. It's not for everything. I wouldn't want a Skyrim cel shaded, but for something that is more like this, I think it's perfect. And Zelda, it's a match made in heaven. But I think there is a cel-shaded, I think, game that is a fighting game already, and it's Guilty Gear. If I remember right, let me see. If I remember right, Guilty Gear used to be 2D, but then they moved into cel shading, didn't they? Correct me if I'm wrong. Guilty Gear is a good fighter game. Nice characters, good graphics. Great game, yeah. Totally. I need to see where they're at now, because I haven't played a Guilty Gear since forever. I'll have to see if there is like a new one. It's been a while. Not as famous. Plenty of people. I only know about this game because a friend of mine had it and he was fixated with it. Jasper Owens, good to see you. But I'm thinking of getting a Switch or Switch 2 just for Pokemon and the new Zelda games. Sure, I mean, you could find, it depends on your budget. I think if you can afford it, you could go for a Switch 2. But Switch 1, you can probably find them very cheap these days. Depends on how, it's not even a matter of, it depends on how much you want to spend for the Switch. Link to the Past, man, what a good game. Let me see if do I have it? I know I have Ocarina of Time physical. Which one is Link to the Past? The Super Nintendo one? You're absolutely right, the Crimson Ghost. Old school, back when the games were made. Yeah, totally. It's a Super Nintendo. Do I have it? I don't think so, but let me check. Let me see. I don't think, no, I don't have it. Shame. Maybe up here? No. What Zelda do I have? Yeah. No, I don't have that one. Well, you just got me what I know what I need to buy. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, so I think when it comes to Zelda, and I'm talking old ones, because the new ones, yeah, I have them, like 3DS and all that. I've got a few of those, but when it comes to the old ones, I have Nintendo 64 one. Let me just, man, today, you can tell it's my birthday, can't you? So I do have the Nintendo 64 Ocarina of Time, which is still a gorgeous game to this day. And then I have the Majora's Mask, also collector's edition, and then the Game Boy, Link's Awakening. So these are the ones I have, and then for the old one, I thought I actually had, thank you, I thought I had the one for Nintendo. I know for a fact I don't have the Super Nintendo one. I'll have to see if I can find one at a reasonable price. Do I have the CD1 Zelda games? No, I don't think I do. No. I remember reading the manga for the Zelda. Yeah, sure. Thank you for sending a Metatron membership, Jasper Owens. I really appreciate that. Do I have the NES? For NES, I have some nice titles, but Zelda... Let me see. Oh, I have Zelda 2. That's the one I have for NES. Let me see. Bunch of Marios, of course. Ninja Turtles. What do we have here? Yeah. Yeah, just to show you just some nostalgia, guys. See if you remember these. But yeah, I do have Zelda 2 original for NES in I have to say really good conditions for considering how old this is. This is from 19. Man, it's so small I can't even read it, but oh no, I can read it. Let me see if there is a date. 80s, I imagine, but I don't know the exact. Yeah, 1992. Sorry, 1992. It's a little more modern than I thought, but here we are. Zelda 2. And then we have, I just brought just for fun, one of my personal favorites, happy to have, Ghost and Goblins. Man, this is gonna kick your ass 100%. But I like keeping these in good conditions, as you can see. I love like maintaining all the games in like pristine conditions as much as I can. Just like, it's basically the same thing I do with my helmets, just polishing them all the time, making sure they're nice, rust-free. It's the same thing. Thank you, Bestia. Nice red light, by the way. Oh, thank you. The one in the background? Yeah, it's I switched the color. Today I thought I'll do that one red and the one right next to me blue, the one behind me. And but I like switching the colors here and there, depending. All things considering. Thank you, Vain Pride, for subscribing for 2 months on Twitch. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Did you ever play Probotector? Absolutely, I have it. I have it. Probotector? Wait. I do believe... Wait. I think I have it. At least I think. I thought I did. I know I have it. Where the heck did I put it? Probotector. Yeah, I remember that one. Spaceman, Gauntlet. Man, do you guys remember Gauntlet? I'll show you Gauntlet, but I do have Probotector somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Is it down there? No. I have no idea where I put it, but I know I have it. It's the gray one. It's basically the European version of Contra, and it's funny that they did that because in Europe, for whatever the heck reason, they thought that Contra was too violent with real humans shooting other humans, so they turned it into Probotector so that they would be robots. And believe it or not, even though that's so lame, it makes me want to smack my head against the wall. The actual robots looked so cool. It's maybe one of the rare cases where this weird type of censorship actually worked for a better game. But Contra was great. Anyways, I did want to show you this one because, I mean, guys, how can it get more 80s than this? I mean, look at that. Gauntlet 2. What a game. The warrior is it. The elf is it. And to those who haven't played it, what I just said makes no sense. But to those who have played it, I'm just going to create it. I've just created PTSD for you. This is like... this is like... it's serious stuff. Serious PTSD. Let me reopen the chat for everyone. We did the 30 minutes with the members. Let's reopen chat. Yeah, elf for the win. Even back then, elf for the win. Absolutely. Also, one moment, please. It was my wife checking on me to see if I was getting hungry. Opening the chat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Who's gonna be the first one? Who's gonna be the first one? Who's gonna be the first Muppet? Gonna be the first Muppet. Let's see. Who is the winner? Who is the winner? We're gonna woo. Hello? Sada Cassius is the winner. Almost Thunderwing. Thunderwing is really good at this, by the way. This case, Sada, but Thunderwing is an honorable mention. Yeah, we did get a Switch 2. Yeah, actually, the wife did get one. I think she brought it home. We have a Switch 2. She went to pick it up while I was live, and she brought it back. So yeah, we have a Switch 2 tonight. We're going to try it a little bit. Thank you so much, King Homeschool. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for the happy birthday. Very, very appreciated, of course. Contra, yeah. Exactly, Bestia Willis. The first Ghost and Ghost is more difficult to me. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, that game is relentless. It will punish you. It will punish you, belittle you, berate you. Yeah. It was one of those things, isn't it? Hello, DFN. Good to have you here. Thank you for stopping by. You must stream some games on it. I'll have to see how you do it, but yeah, sure. I'll figure it out. Totally. You're about to head to Best Buy to pick yours up, Nova. Very nice. Be careful and enjoy your Switch. I'm actually looking forward to test it and do a little review, an unboxing for the channel and all that. It's gonna be fun for the gaming channel, of course. But I'll play it on Twitch. Oh, it's so sorry to hear that about you losing your cartridge copy of Legend of Zelda. Oh no. Thank you so much for the happy birthday. Appreciate that. Yours won't arrive until Friday. Sorry to hear that, but I mean Friday is not too bad. It's not too much. Friday's fine. Friday's not too bad. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you with the chair for a second. I'm gonna go get a drink, and I'll be right back. Be right back. Be right back. How's the chair? I forgot that I muted the mic. For your information, your chair was plotting world domination. Goodness gracious, that's a good chair then. Someone get this chair a coffee. Yeah, the chair absolutely needs a coffee, doesn't it? That's actually kind of nice to have all this stuff. I mean, it's a little messy maybe, but I kind of like the colors. I kind of like the colors. So what are your plans for tonight, guys? Because I think in a little bit, I'm actually going to go sleep. Well, not really sleep, but I'm going to go watch a movie, and then I might come back to play later, but it depends because I am a little tired. So if I don't stream later, I'll probably go to bed early tonight because I'm a little sleepy. But I do want to try that Switch. Yeah, sleep for you too, man. It's you can tell we are not in, at least. Yeah, I remember back in the day when it's like, no, let's play until 1 a.m. But now, I mean, I do it sometimes, but you know how it is. Oh, wow, it's 4:17 for Daniele Fabbro. Goodness gracious, man. Old school. You'll be gaming, Nova? That sounds good. I'll do a little bit of gaming tonight, yeah. I just don't know if I'm going to stream it, though. Maybe. We'll have to see. Boss, I'm glad you got a membership, as a subscription. Fantastic. No problem, yeah. You're playing KCD too? Cool. You're in Friuli, that's right. I keep forgetting that. No weekends without sleeping. Absolutely not. I do still have to have dinner though, because due to the fact that we went to the restaurants, I was like still not hungry, but now it's starting to be there, get there. So I might need a little pasta. Maybe we need a little birthday pasta here. No problem, Daniela. Have a good night. 9:30 over there, I see. 11:18 for you, boss. Where are you located? If it's 11:15, yeah. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, so I think it's about time for me to go to cook some dinner, make some dinner, watch a little movie, relax, maybe a little gaming. And then I'm going to go to sleep a little early tonight. And so tomorrow I can wake up a little fresh. I think that's a good idea. But thank you so much for joining the stream, guys. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow's stream is probably going to be about ancient Egypt, because there was a new situation that has to do with hieroglyphs, and that was mentioned. And so I'm gonna review that, and it's gonna be some fun. I've got some stuff prepared for it. So don't miss tomorrow's stream at 5. It's gonna be good. Thank you, Melanie. Have a good night, you too. And thank you so much, guys, for your generosity. You've been incredible, as always, but tonight even more. I really appreciate your support, and I hope to see you tomorrow. As I say, I don't know if I'm going to stream tonight, but tomorrow, most likely. Have a good one. Good night. Ciao, guys. Ciao. Bye. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Ciao. He's still the best. I don't care what you say. Still the best. Buonanotte. Ciao.